You know, 24 is my favorite day of the month.
24?
Yeah, 24.
Really? Why?
It's the day right before, you know?
Yeah, but you know what's better than 24?
What?
25. Because it's Christmas!
Hey!
Yay! We all like Christmas! Yay! Vic, take off that hat, though. You look ridiculous.
What? No.
Welcome to the Steak on Topic podcast.
And tune it down.
Okay. All right, now we can start the episode.
Yeah, we get it.
Good job, Vic. High five for genius idea.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was good.
Also, John, that was really funny. He's just like flung it.
I wanted to get the effect of like if it shows those little white wispies on the camera, that would be hilarious.
Welcome back to the Staying on Topic podcast. My name is Ruben.
I'm Vic.
And once again, my name is John.
And this is our very special Christmas episode. Not really special because it's just a normal podcast, but it's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
At the time that this came out, hopefully. Because we have been a little bit bad about getting these out on time.
Yeah.
Well, man,
That's probably going to be our New Year's resolution.
Blame YouTube and other stuff. But yes.
Hopefully, going forward, we will get these out on time, specifically this one, because, again, it's Christmas. We want to have this going out
on Christmas Day.
As well as the next episode, which will be our first episode of the new year.
First of the new year, yes, sir.
New Year's.
We don't, again, like an episode we've had previously, we don't really have a topic for this episode. We're kind of just going to do stuff and hope for the best.
All Christmas related.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Christmas stuff, non-Christmas stuff, just stuff maybe we saw throughout the week that we thought would be cool. But before we get into that, I just wanted to mention this, I guess, because it technically is going to help us out. But we don't have access to, well, one of us has access, but one of us wasn't here in this room for like a week. And me and Vic don't come in here unless we're recording for stuff like this. But when we came in, like right before we started recording, there was just like this random sack like in the corner of the room. And none of us have been in here. We don't know where it came from. But inside that sack were ETBs. We don't know where they came from. We don't know who left them here. Cool. But nevertheless.
3?
Yeah, 3. So one for each of us.
That's convenient.
Yeah, very convenient. So I guess to end out the year, because this is the last episode before we do the reset of the packs, I guess it's only fair for us to do a final pack battle.
Oh, that sounds good.
I need to catch up.
Yeah, Vic is currently in last place.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll probably open these maybe sporadically throughout the episode.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll just open them all at once. We haven't really figured that out yet. We'll probably just go with the flow. We'll just see what happens.
We didn't know they were here until right now. So
Yeah.
We'll just see what feels right.
So I think, but I guess the first thing I should also mention, I knew that Vic was in last place. And I knew I wanted to do something for Vic specifically. Me and John, we wanted to do something for Vic. So these were a surprise. But we did go ahead and get Vic 3 more. Because we were just going to do the regular 3. But we then found these ETBs, so we just thought we'll just save those. So these are going to be the 3 for Vic that he was supposed to use on top of the one that we were going to use for him this week. But now we have these ETBs, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So Vic, this is your final last chance to pull in to maybe second, because I'm pretty sure John's still going to win.
Thanks for the confidence, I guess.
Well, I don't want you to beat me.
I don't believe that. I think I'm going to end up in the last place.
Just start opening this?
Yeah, I guess that's what we should do. We should also just open our stuff just to get the packs out of the boxes.
Yeah. And why don't you open up your first 3 packs?
Yeah.
Ooh, all right.
Because technically you do have more than us. So it'd be weird if the rest of us had to.
We can just set them out. Get everything ready.
Yeah,
get these out of the box.
Anyway, this is coming out on Christmas. We hope you guys have a happy Christmas.
Hope you got what you wanted. Or close to it at least.
And if you don't celebrate Christmas, we're sorry about this episode.
Yeah.
You're probably not happy about it.
Or happy holidays or whatever you do.
Yeah,
whatever you do, celebrate. If you do celebrate anything.
Yeah. Anyway, even if you don't celebrate, we hope you're with family. You're doing well.
Card.
Like I said, last episode of the year. we thought we would just have a fun little episode.
Grass time.
Yeah, Vic's got his grass. So much plastic in there.
Should I open these up too, or should I just start one by one?
Open them all in this, and then just go one by one. Because I believe these have 9. We have 9 packs for. Well, Vic has 12, but the rest of us will have 9.
Because I'm a loser. All right, I got the packs like that.
All right, I guess Vic just start opening.
All right.
We have the player's guide booklet, tells you what's in the set. But we've opened up a ton of these. Also, I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't know, because this has been the problem I've been having since it's released. Whoever's buying all of Surging Sparks, can you leave some for everybody else? Because I think we opened Surging Sparks once, and I've been meaning to keep bringing it for the pack opening thing.
Yeah.
And I can't find any.
Yep.
Like, and clearly the person who left us here couldn't find them either. Because these are Stellar Crown. Not that Stellar Crown's bad by any means, but like it's not the newest set. But yeah, that's indicative of a much larger issue. Oh yeah, I forgot there was promo packs. I just threw my box. I forgot there was a promo card.
Yeah, the promo card and some.
Wow.
I mean, we're not counting the promo card towards
Or
our
the
thing.
sleeves or anything else or
it's-
whatever.
it's a
They just come with the
guaranteed-
Another one.
whatever.
But yeah, but this Noctowl is actually pretty good.
Yeah, this is a nice card
Ooh,
too.
second water.
Yes.
All
Oh,
right.
you open all 3. Nice,
That's
nice.
all 3, just so that I'm ahead on that.
Yeah. So Vic, you can either go one by one, or you could just take the last 3, because the last 3 are the ones that technically would have a hit,
I like the color of these dice too.
I'll do the last 3.
and then like for each one, yeah, you should probably do them like one at a. Yeah.
Keep the box.
And then Vic, while you're doing that, I'll open them. I'll pre-open up yours.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem, friend.
Well,
working
here's
well.
all the normal ones.
Yeah, you could just throw those in the tray.
Let's not.
I don't know. There's probably some good trainers or something in there. I don't know. We'll go through it.
We'll go
Okay,
through all of them.
let's see. I got Raging Bolt,
Nope.
Raging Bolt.
Tortuga,
Yeah, Tortuga.
Yeah.
You're good.
Cradily,
Yeah, Cradilly.
Gossiflower,
Gossifleur.
Gossifleur. Wow, how French. Ledian.
Very demure. Oh, Vic got a hit.
Very
He got, so I don't know what the score is. I'm gonna have to keep tally during.
That's 4 for Vic.
Cool.
No, that's
5 for Vic.
5.
5
Is
for
this
Vic.
not
Five.
accurate?
I will keep a running tally throughout the episode.
Melmetal.
Yeah, no.
Cool. Taurus,
Mm-hmm.
another Tortuga, and Ledian.
All right, so out of those 3, Vic only got 1 hit,
One hit.
but he's now tied with me at 5. So it's now 5, 5, and 6.
5, 5, and 6.
And like we said, we will be opening these sporadically throughout the episode. We're not going to do all of them.
What's the difference between these?
What do you mean? What's the difference?
Are they the same Lydian?
Well,
Oh, yeah. I didn't even. My eyes are bad.
God, what is the difference between these 2 very different looking cards, John?
You know what? It's the same card, different art. Whatever.
We also don't know if we're going to be putting the cards like as we pull them. Like if we get
Yeah,
good
we'll
stuff.
pop them up. It'll
Uh-huh.
be when he pulled it, it'll pop up.
Yeah.
That's fine.
yeah, I did go like that. So
Yeah.
And like always, we'll probably have the code card somewhere like right here.
Yeah.
If we don't put all of them, it's probably because we forgot. Like we're just gonna be honest. Like there's like what 9 times 3 is 27 plus.
There's going to be 30.
We will pop up all the code cards across the bottom
Yeah.
at the end of the episode.
like at the very end.
Well, close to the end. I mean, well, once we get everything open.
Unless you do like credits, just do.
Yeah, we can do that too as well. Yeah. They'll be in the video.
It's a lot
You know,
of
you know, it'd
work.
be funny. Well, it would be like a funnier idea.
Huh.
We'll just put 10 randomly in the video.
You have to
We're
watch.
not gonna tell you where.
Yeah.
They will just pop up randomly.
You have to watch the whole
Okay.
thing to know where they are.
Unless that's too much work for John, then we won't do.
No, that's fine.
I don't know. We'll have to. We'll, to be fair, there'll probably be perfect spots to where we'll just be able to insert stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the 3 that Vic just pulled will probably be like right here.
Yeah, those are
So-
the openings.
So I will move these off screen so that we can tell. Anyway, what fun.
Oh, this is. Do you wanna have like energy pile?
Yeah, we'll just leave them there for now.
It's not on the way. You're good.
Anyway, guys, 'tis the freaking season.
It is.
Tis the freaking
It
season.
is.
Yes. So obviously, we're filming this before Christmas.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it'd be crazy if we got this out on Christmas and recorded on Christmas.
Yeah. Who knows? They don't know.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think we're all spending Christmas with each other. I think we finally were able to do that.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Hopefully.
coming over,
Yeah. So hopefully we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Heck
I
yeah.
assume we will be watching some movies. Me and Vic were talking about that actually yesterday.
I
Yesterday?
can't wait. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, hey,
Like Christmas
you know,
movies?
we
Just
don't have to be
movies. Just
Christmas, whatever.
movies in general.
He brought up the last time we got together and watched movies.
It's
and,
hilarious.
I was like, wow, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Well, better to do, eat some food and watch
Make-
some movies. Watch a couple of movies. Yeah.
Yep.
Because last time was you could say a debacle, but I was very tired that day, and so everybody was there watching movies.
Yeah.
Were you there?
No, was this the time you guys were watching Velocipaster?
Yes.
Yeah, I was not there for that. I had a thing to go to.
Yeah.
I've only heard very good things about Velocipaster.
Velocipaster and they started with Cyrano, so I fell asleep, and I woke up into a weird scene,
It's great.
and
It's amazing because you woke up and
ruined
the first-
everything.
The first words you were like, "What are we watching?"
Yeah, didn't know. Anyways, that won't happen again.
Yeah, we'll only be
So-
watching good movies.
Yeah.
Well, that was good to somebody.
It was good to somebody.
Well, I'm sure the people who made it thought it was good.
Wow.
I guess. Anyways,
Look, regardless if it was good or not, they were probably very proud of it.
Maybe.
Like,
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless you've seen it.
Well, I haven't, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, okay.
It's a weird messaging.
Yeah, and if you've
In that
seen it,
movie.
you know what we're talking about. So
And if you haven't seen it, don't bother.
don't bother. Do not.
Oh man,
So yeah.
I don't know.
Anything else?
Yeah, I guess for me, I don't know. Do you guys like watching Christmas movies? Like, do you guys enjoy it?
Ooh.
Depends on the Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Now are we talking about like big, kind of well-made movies, or are we talking about like Hallmark movies?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Hallmark movies.
Same.
Like any Hallmark movies?
I'm
To
sure there's some good ones.
I mean, to be fair, I couldn't name you a single Hallmark movie.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's some good ones out there, but they all just kind of feel the same at some point, right?
Yeah.
They're just slightly. It's like, oh,
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some Christmas movies out there that are like Hallmark movies, and, and they're still good. But you know what I mean when I say Hallmark movies. I can't do the whole wishy-washy kind of Christmassy time to spend with loved ones, and I know more about the funny. I don't know,
Elf.
actiony. What?
Elf.
Elf, yes. Elf.
I mean,
Sorry.
Elf is like the best Christmas movie.
It's one of the
Polar Express.
That's a good movie, but not better than Elf.
I don't know, but I'm saying. Just,
Oh, yeah.
just-
I think that's a better Christmas movie, but like Elf is a better comedy Christmas
it's
movie.
going. Yeah, it's great.
Because
Yeah.
like the Polar Express is very like certain tone and like
Yeah.
messaging, whereas I think Elf is just like a funny like Christmas movie.
Well, like, I mean, look at like the Santa Claus. That one's a pretty bad movie, but it's good. It's a good
good.
Christmas movie.
I love the Santa Claus.
I
Well, I mean, I love Santa Claus too. I'm just saying it wasn't a great movie.
It doesn't help that I'm always bringing up animated movies, but have you seen Claus?
Claus
Claus.
with maybe not. I don't know.
It's like an animated Christmas movie.
Don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's really good.
It's just called Claus.
It's Claus.
Like CLAWS.
KL.
KL.
AUW. I don't know how to spell Claus.
KLAUSE.
It's like
Yeah,
the
there you
word Santa Claus, but instead of the C, it's a K.
go. Okay.
It's good. It's a good movie.
I'll check it out. Okay. Man. Never seen it before. I don't think.
To be fair, I feel like John hasn't seen certain Christmas things because like I doubt you've seen it either. But it was this thing. I think they showed it on ABC. It's like a little like hour long. I wouldn't even consider it a movie. I think it's like a TV special.
Mm.
But it's called Prep and Landing.
What's that?
So Prep and Landing, it's about it's like about these like elves, I guess, and their whole thing is basically prepping the house for Santa to go. So they're basically like these like not really secret agent elves, but like they're the people who like go into the house, make sure that everyone's asleep, that
Yeah.
there's no dogs that could like wake up people,
Yeah,
just to make sure that Santa can get in and get out, and like that's it.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah. But there's this one elf who like he like loses the magic of like doing that because he's been doing it forever.
Mm,
But he gets paired up with this new elf that's doing it for like the first time.
of course.
And it's basically just the one elf being like, yeah, I don't want to do this, and him just like messing around in people's houses, and then the one elf like trying to actually like have a good time and do his job, and
Yeah.
realizing the importance of like doing that job.
Well, it seems like there's been a couple of movies like that. Not prepping the house, but like the elves kind of, secret agency type of, or like kind of
very, very buddy cop.
not really, more along the lines of like, rappelling into the house and like kind of, wearing black outfits and stuff. Yeah. Seems like it's been done quite a bit with a couple different movies, but no, I've never seen it, Prep and Landing.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's a movie. I know they show it, I think on TV. I think there's like 3 of them, but I think I've only seen the first one. But yeah, I don't know. It's worth a watch, I guess. Like I said, I liked it. I haven't seen, like I said, I don't know if I've seen the others, but I'm sure they're decent.
My favorite Christmas movie of all time is probably Jingle All the Way.
Oh, okay.
I love that movie.
Okay.
We used to, me and my brother used to run around like just back and forth. He would start talking like Arnold, and then he would do the whole scene. Where he's running all Dasher, Dancer, Prancer. Oh,
Yeah.
Just, I love that stupid movie.
Great.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
I've
Never seen it? Oh my God. We have to show
It's
it.
one of those movies.
It's
Like
wonderful.
I hear people talk about it, but I've just never seen it. But that's not the case with just Christmas movies. That's a thing with like most movies. I'm not a big movie buff. Like the people who have like what's that app everybody uses to like show off their like the movie watching stuff.
Oh, like Nuvi or something?
No, it's not Nuvi. It's like it's literally like a thing, kind of like to like basically check off movies that you
like you've seen.
Really? I never.
Yeah, there's a thing like that. It's mostly used for like movie snobs, like to show off like, oh look at all the movies and how intellectual my movies are. And like,
wow.
Because granted, to be fair, if I were on that app, it'd just be a bunch of Marvel and
Marvel,
Star Wars. Like
I'm probably gonna go download the app.
Yeah, I forget the name of the app, but a lot. I've seen a lot of my like I was gonna say friends. Well, yeah, friends, but like acquaintances from high school and stuff like that. Post their stuff, and I'm just like, dude, I don't care. I was like, that's cool. It's like when people post their Spotify Wrapped. I'm like, I do not care. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like because I don't know. I think looking at someone's Spotify Wrapped or their Apple Music, whatever it's called, it's not gonna make me go and listen to their type of music,
right?
Because I'm just gonna listen to the same old stuff that I've been listening to.
Yeah.
So like I don't care.
I've never looked at someone's playlist and been like, oh, I want to listen to that now. Yeah.
That looks interesting.
90% of the time it's like all gross.
Honestly, if a song doesn't catch my attention in like the first 10 seconds, I'm like, eh.
No, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. It's like you got to hook me in because your song's only like what 2.5, maybe 4 minutes max. Like
yeah.
If you do not hook me in before the chorus drops, like
unless I've heard part of the song somewhere else, then I'm like, oh, this sounds cool. And then I'll look for the song, and then it sounds nothing like what I heard. But then I'd be like, okay, let's see what this is about, and then I'll actually hear the song. Yeah, that's the only time I'll actually fully listen to a song that I'm hearing for the first time.
What about, not to get off music, but like, what about like older Christmas movies, like the Rudolph, the Frosties, the Charlie Brown Christmas?
I like Charlie Brown Christmas. I don't know about Rudolph, and those kind of like it's not really claymation. It's like more like stuff like that.
Like stop motion.
Yeah, stop motion.
Yeah. Do either of you remember Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
It's great.
Okay.
And then like the whole plot of that is like they sue Santa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, they used to show that on Cartoon Network all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think they show it anymore, which is really sad. Like,
no,
it's like I know I'm going off topic, but like, do you remember? I don't even know if they do it for Halloween anymore too. But do you remember Scary Godmother?
Yes.
It was like that really bad CGI looking stuff.
Yeah.
They made like 2 of those.
They made 2,
and I hate them so much. I hate how they look. Like those like made for TV movies aged horribly.
They don't stand up anymore.
Like at least like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. It's like traditional animation, but like
like it's cartoonish. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's even some of the songs that are in there. I'm like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna so fat, so sad, or something like that. It was
Yeah,
like
it's like
the ants or whatever.
It's like the ants, and I think one of the lawyers or something. Yeah, like suing the pants off of Santa.
Yeah, there we go.
And I'm just like, dude, this song is like cheeks, dude. This is the worst. Like,
Y'all have any movies that y'all watch around Christmas time or not? Are you not any kind of like just because they're Christmas movies? Or
I don't think I watch Christmas movies, but I'll go back to like TV shows that I really like that have Christmas episodes, and I'll go and I'll watch those, or that are like Christmassy themed.
I don't know. I don't I'm not much of a. This is just a me thing. I'm not much of a holiday like. What's the word?
Like fanatic.
Yeah, like if people don't tell me that it's a holiday, I'd be like, cool, it's just a regular day. For me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really go out of my way to like watch Christmassy movies, or which is why like a lot of my knowledge of movies is very outdated because it's like, yeah, I watched this when I was like in middle school.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time I saw Frosty the Snowman. Like legitimately. Like I probably haven't watched that since I was like a teenager.
That's crazy. I watched it last year. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just saying I haven't.
Well, also I don't watch TV.
True.
I'm on YouTube all the time, so unless it's in my feed, I don't really watch it.
You don't really see it or watch it.
Yeah. So
like I said, I think the only one that I'll actually like go out of my way to watch is probably like Charlie Brown Christmas.
I know what you're talking about, like the shows. That's one of my favorite things, watching shows. I watch a lot of shows, so whenever they have like a Halloween or a Christmas episode or stuff like that, I love that stuff. I don't know. It's just maybe just because I really like the holidays. I don't know what it is, but
well, you know, there's something joyous about Christmas, right? But I feel like, and maybe I'm in the wrong. But I feel like Vic can relate. Now that we're a little bit older, like I feel like the magic of Christmas kind of starts to dwindle. Like not to say it's not special or anything, but like
it's different.
Yeah, and I think it's because like I'm the youngest, so and none of my relatives or anything have like smaller kids,
right?
Because I think when you see like the joy of like a little kid enjoying Christmas and like having that like, oh my god, look what Santa brought me, like I feel like that fills me with joy.
That's
and because I don't have that, like it's kind of like whatever, you know. It's kind of just like now it's just kind of like now I kind of just treat it like my birthday. It's like it's a day.
It's a day.
It's a day where there happens to be presents, maybe. You know, it's kind of like whatever.
No, I don't know. I've always been a big holiday person. I don't know if that just carries over to watching movies and shows, but see, I love Christmas music as well. So
yeah, I actually
it's
think
a whole kind of.
I actually think I feel more festive on Christmas Eve than on Christmas.
Yeah.
Because I think it's because it's like the build up to it.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh yeah, Christmas, you know, dancing, putting on like bopping Christmas music and stuff like that. But then like the actual day shows up. I'm like, all right, let's open the presents.
Yeah.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Well, it's the same thing. Like, I mean, look at like, this will be next week, but next week at this time, New Year's, right?
Yeah.
Nobody celebrates New Year's Day on New Year's.
They do it.
It's, it's the build up to it, not the New Year's Day is like I'm just staying inside and doing nothing.
Yeah, it's just a day.
Or going to work, or Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot of holidays.
That's a lot of holidays. Yeah.
That's a lot.
With the exception of a couple of them, Halloween.
Well,
yeah, like St. Patrick's
Easter.
Day.
I don't really celebrate.
That's just the end of the holiday.
I got you.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a very specific time.
It's only in December. Only in December.
Now Arbor Day.
Oh yeah, we can really get down with some trees, man.
Oh, dude, President's Day.
Yeah, like to look up all the presidents and no.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. I don't know. Christmas Story. I was gonna bring that one up, but that's another movie I watch every year.
That's another movie I've never seen in full.
Really?
I've seen like snippets, like I've seen like the big things that happen, like the tongue that gets stuck and stuff like that.
Remind me what movie that's.
Where he double dog dares you. The little kid puts the tongue on the pole.
The BB gun. He shoots his eye.
No, you're gonna shoot your eye out.
I remember that. Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, they go to like a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, because the dogs eat the turkey, and the father comes in there, sons of bitches. Excuse my language, but
that's
yeah, and so they drag the turkey all over and eat it and everything. So they end up having to go to the Chinese restaurant they're the only place open. They serve him a duck, and they're like, she's like, the mom's looking at it, it's like, it's still got the head, and he goes, and he just chops it off right there, and she goes, and it's a funny movie, corny funny.
Yeah, I think they're going to be doing an all day marathon of that movie on TBS, like the day this comes out. Or at least up until 7:00 because AEW Dynamite's going to be on at that same.
Yeah, so and then it goes to
and then it'll go right back to it.
Yeah,
it's like I can watch wrestling for 2 hours and then go back to.
One Christmas I watched it like 4 times in a row. I love that movie. I don't know what it is. It was just like it's on in the background while we're doing stuff. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Well, I guess now we'll just take a pause for that, and we'll open up some packs.
Hey,
Yeah.
there we go.
All right, so I guess like I said, we'll do them in like 3-pack bursts, and we'll probably do what I told Vic to do.
We got
We'll
9, right?
Yeah, we have 9, so there should be 3, 3, and 3.
Yeah.
Now, if they skimped out on you, that's not my problem.
No, it's whoever dropped this off's problem. And I'm gonna have a word with that person or whoever.
Whoever decided to do that. And you know what? I guess since we're doing them in this 3-pack burst thing, we'll just put all the codes. There's probably gonna be too many, so they'll probably be somewhere in this general area. Yeah. I'm just gonna take the last 3 and then dump everything else. Actually, I just realized there's an energy card on the back, so it technically would be
The energy
get rid
and
of
2.
the energy and then
Card.
Take 2.
Ooh, fighting energy.
Is it fighting?
oh yeah, I forgot we're doing an energy pile.
Last 3 and card. Oh.
All your code cards over there.
Yeah, we'll make a
those.
stack of
Put those over there.
code cards, just so it's easier for us.
And energies.
Ooh,
1, 2.
steel, water, fire.
1, 2.
That's about to put a code card on the energy pile.
And keep all the
Dang, you guys are
Comments?
fast.
Well, I mean, I've done this before.
something hit my face.
I'm just gonna go through my comments real quick just to see if there was anything worth playing, which was none. I think 1 fan wrote up, which is good in a Terapagos deck, but I don't have a Terapagos deck.
Code.
Why don't you have a Terapagos deck?
I just haven't built a deck. But
I gotta build a deck.
I
soon.
doubt this is
I
go-
haven't built a deck
I
in
doubt
a long time.
anybody would be watching. But if you happen to be going to the San Antonio Regional that's coming in 2025, January, at the end of January, me and Vic will be there. Yeah,
Yes.
we will be going. Not John, because John has to work.
I will be working,
Yeah.
but they will be
One
there.
of us had to go, and
Yeah.
I decided to do his
They'll be there. They'll be filming.
Yeah, we'll be filming.
Yep.
If like I said, I don't know if anybody's watching this who's going to be there, but if you
Yeah.
happen to be there and you meet us or see us, feel free to say hi.
Say hi.
We're
Yeah.
very fun bunch. We're not playing. We're not participating. Vic's still getting into the Pokemon TCG, and I haven't played in like a few months, so I don't really know what's meta and stuff like that. So we're just going as spectators. We'll probably just be watching with everybody at the little area where they have the watching.
We'll try to commentate on the matches that look interesting.
So like I said, if you see us there, feel free to tell us hi.
And just hi.
So, wow, are you really shuffling your cards right now?
Yeah. Just to give it a random.
All right.
Give it a little go.
Well, John, you are currently in the lead, so you'll go first.
Oh, nice. Okay, so bam. Rhyperior. Is that a
Right.
Rhyperior?
Yeah, that's a hollow Rhyperior.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hey, man, I did not bring my glasses once again. Vikavolt,
All right.
Grimmsnarl.
Yep.
Clang.
Yeah, Clang.
Acremy.
All creamy.
Alcremy.
All creamy.
That's gross.
That's a name.
Duraludon.
Duraludon.
Normal.
Wait, how many cards was that?
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so you're missing a pack. You should have 9.
9.
It's three of the back for each pack.
No.
Yes.
There's 2 in the back.
No, it's 3.
Let's see.
I mean, to be fair, I think you pulled all the hollows, but there could be a reverse.
And that would be the third or the first?
Leave it to John to mess up. Something.
No, it's the last 3 cards. One's a
One's the energy, but there's 2 reverses. There's 2 reverses and a hollow.
Oh, okay.
So you need to pull 3.
Driftum, Drift Bloom,
Yeah.
or Drift
Drifloon.
Bloom. Yeah.
Drifloon, yeah.
Varoom, another Drifloon.
I mean, at this point, John, if you didn't pull anything, shiny,
Yeah,
it's
I
probably
don't
not.
see nothing. I don't see nothing. Okay, I guess not. Cool.
All right, John, that's your one oopsie.
Yay!
All right, my turn. Well, I guess should we
I thought
roll?
it was-
Because technically we're
But
tied.
we started
my
this
bad.
with
We'll
you.
start it.
With you
All right.
and that.
I got a Ladybug, reverse hollow, Electabuzz, reverse hollow, and Archaludon hollow. I got a Low Kicks, reverse hollow. I got Area 0 Underdepths gold. So I am now
Whoa.
tied with John. That's such a sick card.
That's a nice
That's such a
card.
playable card too. I got a hollow Rhyperior, a Flittle, a Turtonator, and a Greninja EX. So I am now in the lead
with 7.
with 7.
Nice.
But Vic can technically catch up.
You left the bag, didn't you? You knew exactly what you were getting.
I didn't leave the bag, Vic. I don't know where it came from, but apparently they liked me more. But technically, you can tie with John right now.
Wow.
Or get tied with me. Just pull two.
True. Mian Shao.
Our childhood on.
There we go. Caracosta.
Yeah.
Glam Meow. Reshiram.
Ooh.
Dashma.
Vic got a full art. Fido. So he's now tied with John.
Nice. Told
Ledian.
ya.
Ledian.
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought.
Cling Clang.
Clinkley. All right. So Vic is now tied
That's a nice
with
card.
John, and I have taken the lead.
Boo.
Let's go.
The important thing in that sentence is I am still last.
All right. So I think we should keep our hits together so we know.
Yeah,
where
that's
to
well,
go.
that's
so
why
we know-
I'm making a pile. Regular hits, energy.
So put my hits with yours, and all the others.
Yep.
Yeah, go there, and then my stack will be over here on the side.
Yeah.
And then we'll have
Mine's over here.
the code cards over there. All right, cool. I'm in the lead now. That's sick. I didn't
Nice.
think I was going to be in the lead ever again.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I was ever in the lead.
Said no one.
No, don't be salty, John. Okay, you can't get your you can't get your cards wrong and then be salty.
And
about
then
it.
be salty about it. Yeah, I got you. I looked through them. Didn't get no hits. Yeah, we're good. So-
Look, to be fair, Janine didn't get any cards.
That's true.
Who?
Janine,
Oh, that's true.
yeah, Janine has no cards.
Well, she's busy frolicking. She's good.
In the clouds.
Yeah, in the clouds,
In the snow. Oh my
the
goodness.
snow clouds.
It's like glistening snow.
Ah.
You guys
You-
remember when it?
Use your imagination.
You guys remember when it snowed?
Yeah.
And like everybody was happy about it for like a day,
Yep.
but then it started shutting off everybody's water.
Yep.
I was happy all
Great.
3 days. I loved it. It was wonderful. I
Yeah.
love the snow.
Wait, because like it. This was like real snow.
Yeah.
It was like a foot of snow here.
Yeah,
or like,
and I had never seen snow before.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I think it snowed for like me once. Probably like when me and Vic were both in like 5th grade. It like snowed for like a little bit. Like
Mhm.
you had to wake up like super early in the morning to see it, but it was gone by the end of the day. We didn't go to school that day, which was cool.
Yeah.
we got about this much
Yeah.
snow.
But like this last time, which I think was like 2021 or something, is
3 years. Yeah, 3
Yeah.
years ago.
so. But that was like snow. I remember going outside and I did like snow angels and like seeing just pure white.
Yeah.
Like just on the roads and stuff.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, our entire yard here was white. It was covered. Sam was having a ball. It was fun. It was great. Yeah.
I remember like coming inside and I had to like go into like my bathroom and just like shake off all the ice that was like stuck to me.
Yeah.
And like I said, that was cool.
Yeah.
And then problems started to arise.
Yeah.
And everybody's water were off.
Well,
like,
because Texas is not built for snow.
yeah,
so, I mean,
we weren't.
that's-
Yeah, we weren't prepared like that. Like that's just the thing that happened. But
I mean,
looking back on it, it was still pretty fun.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I actually, I didn't have to go to work that day. Actually, I think I didn't have to go to work that day. And then the next day we had to leave work early because apparently the pipes had been frozen.
Ah.
And they were like, yeah, we can't have people like in the place that we worked because like we need the water to be running. So like
Yeah.
it's a problem if it doesn't. So I remember playing Super Mario 3D Land or no 3D World on the Nintendo Switch because it had just come out.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is the perfect time to play the game. I had never played it before, and I beat it within like a day. And I think it's my favorite. It's not really a holiday memory, but it was like a winter memory
Winter.
because it was like
memory.
January when that
It's
happened.
still
Yeah.
holiday-ish.
Yeah, it's still Christmas adjacent.
Yeah. It's Christmas.
It's like a month after, but it's Christmas adjacent. I don't know. Do you guys have like cool Christmas memories? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I have like a memory that like sticks out.
Cool Christmas memories.
What does that have to be a cool Christmas memory? Just like a Christmas memory.
I remember recording for like a Christmas party once. Oh no, this was near New Year's. Like just straight up an hour of me just walking around and just recording the atmosphere. Just like of people having fun, just like it was great. That's I would say that's a good memory of just
That was New Year's.
just being in, well
Or
it was like
between.
in between, right? It was like within that area of just me recording like for like a straight hour of just my family just enjoying themselves like in a general sense.
That's cool. That's fun.
That's
That's
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember. I have Christmas memories all the way back to I don't know. I remember like when I'm like 5, 6 years old. So I remember every Christmas almost since from now till then. I don't know. Were y'all in band in school?
I wasn't.
But anyway,
No.
But I knew a lot of people in band.
Yeah, performing like Christmas concerts and stuff. Love that stuff. When my kids were playing in band, you know, going to their, again, I guess the Christmas music, you know, whatever. But I don't know, cooking, being outside, smoking a turkey and ham. You know, one year we made 2 turkeys and we ended up with like, because they were like each like 24 pounds each, so it was like we had a crap load of food that day. I think that's pretty much it. Eating food, and I'm one of those. I'm a giver, not a receiver. I don't like getting gifts.
same.
I love giving gifts.
100% giving.
I'm
way better.
granted that's probably a lot of people, but I'm saying that, and that's probably not true. But I love giving gifts. I do not like receiving at all. I would rather just go my entire life. Don't get me anything. Makes me happy to see everybody having fun, and that's good enough for me.
The exact same way.
Yeah, I would rather just see the joy on someone's face when if getting something that they clearly wanted. Because I think the reason why I prefer it that way, besides me like receiving gifts, is just like I feel like I'm hard to get gifts for. Because I'm the kind of person who like I don't want to trouble somebody with like getting something for me, because I'd rather just buy it myself. So like usually a lot of people will ask me like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I don't know, just give me some cash. Like,
I don't show emotion well, so I feel bad.
Wow.
It can be something that I truly really love.
Yeah.
And I could be like, oh, this is awesome. That's not going to look
like
nice to
disingenuous
someone. Yeah. And so that's a problem for me. So.
Yeah, I'm also very bad at gift giving in general. So
Gift giving?
yeah, I'm just like, here's a gift card. You can buy whatever you want.
I think for me, as long as you give me a list, like there's like a 99% chance I'll get you the thing that you wanted. Oh, there goes the phone. Whatever. We're not taking this episode too seriously.
But yeah, I don't know. I kind of look for. I do a little bit of research, see what you like, see what people like. I like giving gifts when the people don't know that they're getting a gift. I would much rather give a gift when it's not like a, you know, we did this at work, right? So like, you know, hey, Secret Santa stuff, right?
Or white elephant.
Secret Santa or white elephant or whatever, you know, that's all kind of like, it's like, man, it's okay. But I would much rather just like give someone a gift when they don't know that they're getting a gift. I don't know. To me, that's even more, you know,
like
even more
super
fun.
secret Santa.
Yeah. It's like, oh wow, what like I didn't even expect you to get me a gift. And it's like, oh yeah, well that's cool, that's awesome.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna talk about this because by the time this comes out, it would have already happened. But this is the first time I've ever done this, and I probably won't do it again. But I was just like, you know what, because I think my parents had gone somewhere, and my brother's not in the house anymore. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take the time and do this. So I did that thing that if I had to do it, I would have hated. But like I said, I just did it because I did. I wrapped the gifts, and then I put them in another box and then wrapped that. And I did that for my brother and my mom, because like I was like I could give him multiple gifts, or I could just give him one, make them think that it's one, but it's actually 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So they had 3 things to open, but they only got 2 gifts. So I was like,
yeah.
Now my dad got one, and his thing was heavy. Like I was trying to like because it was like a tool set that I got, and I was like, because it was like me and my mom and my brother, we all pitched in for it. But I don't know if I put their name on it or not. But that thing was heavy. I think it was like 50 pounds. Or
yeah,
something.
the tools generally tend to be.
So
heavy.
I was having to like wrap it, and my table wasn't big enough for me to like do the fold over and stuff. So I had to do it on the ground, and I was using like dollar store paper, so it's like the thinnest paper you can freaking get. And I was just like, okay, how do I flip it over to get it to do it? So I'm like trying not to rip the paper.
Oh man.
And then like I did the thing where you had to fold it over, like how we do it, like how we're supposed to be doing it. And I was like trying to get it, but then like it would like push itself back, so it wasn't aligning straight. And then it eventually got to the point where it's like, you know what, it's gonna get ripped up. Who cares? So I was just like stuck some tape on it, and then I was like, great. Well, now it's flat and it's heavy, and I got to get it up. And then like where we have all the gifts, there was no room for it. like even if I like put it at the very bottom, there was like no reasonable room for it. So it's just sitting. So like currently, as we're recording this, it's just sitting on a chair. Like adjacent to where we have our tree.
I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah, I was like, it's. I mean, to be fair, like I said, that thing's heavy. It's not moving. Like if you bump into it, it's not gonna fall or anything. But I was just like, man,
it would have been funny. Just place it in the area it's gonna be, and just leave it there and just wrap it there. Don't move it.
Don't move it. Just
honestly, I was so like I got frustrated at one point, and I was like, I'm just gonna slap a bow on it.
Yeah,
like just leave it in the brown box and just slap a bow on it. I was like, this is taking too long. Like
that's funny. We speaking of Christmas memory, that brought up a good memory. Being with my dad, he went and bought my mom 2 gifts, and he bought her this ring. I'm trying to remember. I think it was a ring. It was something small, and it was like oh, we're gonna do that whole thing, right? And so it was like one box, and it ended up being like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 boxes. But the big box was like, I mean, it was a huge box. And the next one was like not even half that size, and not even half the size, and all the way down.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that, just to, especially because we have cardboard all the time. I was like, man, that'd be awesome, just to. But my wife would hate me, so I don't do it.
See, I have a very bad memory, so I have a lot of moments that I remember, but I can't quite remember if they're from around Christmas. So I think I've told you this. I think I've even said the story on the podcast. The goat story.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Where you met the goat and then you guys left or something.
and then my grandpa straight up like decapitated and was prepping it to like cook it, and then left the head like on the table.
Oh yeah.
I think that was, I don't know if it was Christmas, but I remember it was cold. So I don't know if it was
Could have been
or like November or all that stuff, but that was a cold memory for me. So I don't know. And when I mean cold, I mean physically cold. Not.
That's funny. It's not funny. It's funny now.
It's fun. Yeah, it's funny now. Not after the fact,
Okay. So if y'all don't watch a lot of Christmas movies, just like out of all the ones you've seen, what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite? Since you haven't watched a lot of
Die Hard.
I mean, that's a Christmas movie, John.
It's a Christmas
whether you
movie.
like it or not, it's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
It happened at Christmas, yes.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie. Die Hard's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. I guess we can go with Die Hard.
I don't know. I feel like Elf's just like the safe choice.
I mean, if you want my actual answer, I really love Polar Express. It's just one of the movies where I watched when I was really young, and it just stuck with me. And it's one of the movies that I don't mind rewatching over and over again.
Okay.
Which is rare for me because I don't really like rewatching stuff unless somebody else is like, hey, you want to watch it with me? I don't go out of my way. Polar Express is one of the movies where I'm like, I'll go out of my way to watch it again, just by myself.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I said Elf for me is like that one where like if it's on, I'll probably just go out of my way to watch it.
Yeah.
I also think it's like one of the very few movies with Will Ferrell that my mom will watch.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she's the biggest Will Ferrell fan.
Did Adam Sandler have a Christmas movie?
No, but he has a Jewish movie.
He does have a Jewish
movie. He has a Hanukkah movie. What's it called? Eight Crazy Nights or something like that? Like,
yeah.
8 Crazy Nights. That's great.
Yep.
Yeah, I've only seen that movie once. It's all right.
It's all right. Okay.
I mean, I don't celebrate Hanukkah, so.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All
right, it's cool. I was just curious.
Yeah. Man, have I ever seen another? I'm sure I've seen plenty of Christmas movies, and I just can't remember.
Well, you've seen the Santa Claus.
Yeah. Well,
now, have you seen the sequels?
Probably not.
Yeah. See, because I honestly really like the Santa Claus 2. Like,
Santa Claus 2 was good.
Like, because the whole premise of that movie is like he's been Santa Claus for I think a few years now. Yeah. But like he's starting to lose his powers because he doesn't have a Mrs. Claus. So the whole point of the movie is like him getting Mrs. Claus.
Right.
But then there's also he can't leave the North Pole unattended, so he has to make a toy Santa, and the toy Santa ends up becoming like a general, like trying to take over the North Pole.
Wait. Weren't one of the sequels like I think they had like a kid or something, right? That tried to like take his powers or something.
No, well, technically, but no. So that I think you're getting the plot of the third one confused.
Yeah,
Because the plot of the third, the plot of the third one is Jack Frost wants to become Santa, I think,
Yeah.
and like somehow he becomes successful in doing so.
That's right.
I
probably
forget
figured that out.
Ooh, Home Alone is one, right?
Yeah, Home Alone's a Christmas
Yeah.
movie.
Home Alone is one. Home Alone's pretty good.
Always forget about that one.
Home Alone's pretty good.
Because it's like weirdly more of like a heist movie than it is a Christmas
Yeah.
movie.
Wasn't there like a Frosty the Snowman like horror one?
There was a bunch
A
of
bunch of them, right?
Christmas horror ones.
Oh, Krampus counts as one, right?
Yeah.
Krampus was. I like Krampus.
What about have y'all seen any of the past couple of years, the newer Christmas movies like about Santa? What was the one last year? With Mel Gibson, or was that 2 years ago? It was 2 years ago. Where he's Santa Claus.
I don't think. I'm sure if you.
They send killers after him to.
Oh, I know what you're talking. I don't know the name.
Yeah,
There-
it was
there's
a
been a
funny.
lot
It
of
was
the-
funny. Yeah,
There's been a lot of those kinds of like Christmas movies where it's like, oh, Santa's turning into like he's bad and he does all these things. Like there's the one with the guy who plays the sheriff in Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, that one was a good one. That was
Yeah,
funny.
I forget the name, but like that's like
remember
the
his
thing
name,
to
but
do now
yeah.
is to do the look at Santa, he's a badass. Like like
yeah.
the what's the one that the Rock just was in,
The red one?
red one.
Yeah,
Apparently it wasn't very good.
Oh.
Yeah. Most of those.
Well,
are,
hey,
but,
good.
Yeah.
The only thing I know about that one is that there's a talking polar bear, like a talking giant polar bear.
Yeah.
And I love polar bears, dude. Polar bears, that's my favorite animal ever. I love polar bears.
So-
They're so cool.
Probably one of the most dangerous animals.
Probably the most dangerous
The
animal
most
in the
dangerous
entire.
animal.
Yeah, He
And
will
I'll never
eat
get
you.
to meet one.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Good.
Fortunately for
Great.
you.
Yeah.
They don't want to play. They just want to eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Christmas movies. I feel like I said, Christmas movies back then, they had like a formula to them. As long as you like stayed in a lane, like you were probably going to be successful. I feel like now that like people are trying to do too much with the idea of Christmas instead of just being a Christmas movie.
Yeah. It's just, or they have like it's happening during Christmas time, and it's not necessarily just a Christmas movie.
Right. Like Die Hard.
Yes, like Die Hard. Like Die Hard. Like lots of other movies.
lots
as
of
well.
other movies, yeah.
Just happen to happen.
Ooh,
You know.
what other movies
happen.
also take place during Christmas, but isn't necessarily a Christmas movie?
No Way Home, technically.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's like at least the ending part's like in Christmas.
Yeah.
I guess that counts.
I mean, I wouldn't count it. But that's like when we were making the debate of Spider-Man as a Thanksgiving movie, just because like there was one
Just because
specific
there was
scene
one scene in there. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were celebrating Thanksgiving. Like to me, that's like a stretch, but I always say it's a Thanksgiving movie.
Thanksgiving movie, great.
Yeah. What are the movies that like basically take place around Christmas?
But aren't necessarily.
I can't think of one besides that. Like I said, Spider-Man.
Yeah. Jenna?
To be fair,
I don't think I pay attention to movies that much.
Yeah,
I just,
yeah,
Yeah, to be fair,
watch
I don't know a
movies
whole
that
lot of
I watch.
movies, so for
Yeah.
all I know, there's a bunch.
It'd be hilarious if there's just like a whole list of them.
Yeah.
It's like
That happens almost every time we come up with something, and then we're like, oh, I wonder if this is it. And then I spend the next 3 days just going through
Just researching
hundreds
them.
and hundreds of things, and it's like,
great.
well, we were wrong. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, there's things like that where like I'll say something, and then I was like, I don't think that was correct. But like I also don't want to send John to go and like
And
fix the edit.
research,
Because like
yeah.
I forgot what movie we were talking about, but it was oh my god, I forget.
What was the thing you got wrong?
I said I think I said the director was Zachary Levi, and like that's an actor. I think we were talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, because the director of that I said had done something else that I
Something
think
else.
like Ryan Reynolds was in, and I said Zachary Levi, and that's the guy from Shazam.
Oh yeah.
Great.
But like I
Did
but
not-
like I didn't want to text John and be like, hey, could you like put in post like hey, Ruben messed up, because I don't want to admit. To be fair, I don't even I can't remember, I couldn't tell you the name of the guy now. Like it's gonna bother me too, so I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
real
let's
quick.
look it up.
There's-
Just a quick search.
Okay, so there's been a couple of times where I'm looking through and I'm editing, and it's just like excuse me, I have a really stuffy nose.
It was Sean Levy.
Sean Levy. That's hilarious.
Close.
Yeah, I got the love.
Love.
Yeah.
Love was right.
I'm going through the
Everything
edits,
else was
and it's
wrong.
like there's been so many times where you say something,
Yeah.
and I just want to put put the correct thing
Yeah.
right above your head, or you or me,
Yeah.
and it's just like, man, that was such a good, opportunity. Just flash right here, like he was
Wait.
wrong.
What have I said wrong?
It's been quite a few things.
Yeah.
Not wrong, but like you might have been talking about a movie or something you said, or the way you said it.
Ah.
Like, oh my god, like
well, now I'm curious.
okay. Here's a good instance
Yeah.
or good remembrance, because I remember, because this is one of the first episodes we had. Ruben says debauchery or debauchery. He says it wrong. I think he says debauchery,
Yeah.
and it's like I wanted to put on there debauchery.
Debauchery.
Yeah. It's little things like that. It's just hilarious because it's just like, oh wow, or me too. I do that all the time. I'll say
Wait,
words.
So is
incorrect.
debauchery not a word?
It's debauchery.
Debauchery.
But I feel like those are two separate words.
Are they?
That's what I'm saying.
Wow,
It's
wow.
like-
And I uninformed?
Yeah, hold on.
Debauchery?
John's wrong.
I don't think I've heard of debauchery. Unless it's like
I've heard of debacle,
debacle. Yeah.
not debauchal. Could be.
Could be.
I'm going to learn something new today. Maybe there's a debauchery and a debauchery.
Googling it. How
Let's
do you
see.
spell debauchery?
Debauchery.
That's
It should be just
debauchery.
like exactly.
I know, but debauchery might be spelled differently.
Let's see. Debauchery.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you spell debacle?
Excessive indulgence and nothing.
Yeah, it's debauchery. To be fair, like debauchery, I feel like you could, because like technically it uses the word bach.
Yeah.
Bach. Yeah.
So like I feel like debauchery is the actual. I hate that we're spending time on this, but
It's great.
But
It's
like,
hilarious. Whatever. What are you
here's the
talking
thing.
about?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna continue to probably say debauchery.
What's
Fine.
funny is I didn't know the actual meaning,
Yeah.
and so reading it is just hilarious.
Oh, you didn't know what it meant?
No, I knew it meant that, but I thought like, never mind. It's funny, Didn't know the definition was really defined just straight as that. It's like,
Oh,
oh,
just
okay,
that.
that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
funny.
It's great.
Anyways,
It's great.
If anything, it just means that we get things wrong and we don't do anything about it.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just language.
To be fair, we don't claim to be
we're not
the be all and all
professionals.
know of everything.
yeah.
Like,
This was not me singling Ruben out. That was one instance. I've done a lot more than that. I'm just saying I just run across it every once in a while because I'm trying to edit, and it's just like, wow, we were totally wrong there. Or like we said some actor's name or something for a movie, and it was not the right.
Completely
Yeah, it
wrong.
was just the wrong movie or
Great.
something there. But it was just real quick because we were talking about 5 other things.
Just throw
So
away. Yeah.
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 so it was
It's
just
fine.
like
We
it's not even worth fixing.
We
Yeah.
don't fact check ourselves before we start.
yeah, we gotta just
No.
press record.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. And
Like-
I mean,
like-
what better way to be real? Would you want us to be fake? I don't know.
We can bring out the script.
Yeah, we'll break the fourth wall real quick.
Yeah.
We don't really prepare our episodes until like the Friday before.
Yeah.
So we usually give ourselves like 2 days.
Yeah.
Besides this one we're kind of just winging it. We're just like, hey, what are we gonna talk
Oh, we
about?
had even
Well, it's
less prep
Christmas. I
time.
mean,
Yeah.
well, there's a topic. It's Christmas. I mean,
Good.
that's a little, yeah. When there's not a topic, that's when it's hard.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's when we're very not on topic. So, yeah.
In fact, your mom might even say we're straying off topic.
Second channel coming soon.
Second channel comes in.
What would we do on that channel? Straying on
It's
topic.
the same thing as staying on
Straying
topic,
off topic.
but even more ADHD like.
Yeah.
Or
Only
just-
on topics. Only on topic.
Only on
topics.
topic topics.
Yes. Yeah. No, I don't know.
I don't know. We're still in the learning process of doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only been a couple episodes.
We're having fun with
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, you want to get some more packs open?
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll do 3 more.
We'll do
Yeah.
3 more and then we'll save the final 3 for the end of
the
what we're
episode.
doing.
Yeah. See what we're doing here.
And John,
And I kind of just really want to catch up. So it's 3.
Get rid of the
It's 3.
energy.
Get energy
and then 3.
Yeah. Energies and 3. See, I'm gonna rhyme it and then I won't forget it.
Fire.
I am a liar. I will forget it.
And again, code cards will be somewhere right here. You can claim them if you want, or before somebody else does.
Yeah, you gotta be fast.
And who knows? They may still all be there.
Maybe. We actually don't check. Like, for all we know, none of them have been used.
Yeah.
And honestly, they probably none of them have been used.
Which is fine.
Which is fine.
But hey, if they're not used,
They
and
will
you just
eventually.
happen, and you just happen to come across our channel, that's like what 3 times, like how many episodes have we been doing?
Psychic energy.
11.
Oh, I just spoiled myself because I didn't realize. I saw I did the energy.
He cheated.
Yeah, I cheated.
What a cheater.
Energy, and energy.
What is this Pokemon?
Don't be looking. What are you doing?
No, it's from the regulars.
That's a Spathro.
I know.
That's
but
an ostrich.
an ostrich.
One,
What is
two,
it? Is this
three.
a psychic type?
That's a second.
That's cool.
You say it's a sucky type?
A psychic.
Don't know what kind of Pokemon you're playing.
Psychic type.
So should we just keep it in the same order we were doing it, or since I'm in the lead now, should I start?
No, we'll keep it in the same order. No, actually, you know what? You're in the lead. Go for it. You go first.
Wow.
Okay. I got Eldegoss, Kling Clang, Buffalant. I got Rhydon,
Whoopalot.
Rapidash, Ledian, Rhyhorn. I just put the whole pack down. I was like, why are there a bunch of comments? We'll just keep it. I'll just go. I got Sparkling. I got a Ace Spec, but if I remember correctly, we weren't counting Ace Spec, so this doesn't count. But it's a nice card to look at.
Yeah.
If we were counting it, it would be a hit, but we're not. So I didn't pull anything.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. So John, both of you actually can catch up now.
John, you want me to go next?
Yeah. I'm still the
Let's see if I can
ultimate
see
loser
here.
right now.
A little bit of light.
I will put this in the hit pile though, just so we can.
Yeah. It's fine.
Keep it
It
together.
counts, but it doesn't.
I know it doesn't count, but this is a nice card. Rhyperior,
It does look cool.
Swalot, Hydrapple.
Yeah. Oh, you got a hit.
That's a hit.
That's a
EX.
hit.
Straight up hit.
Hydrapple. So
Hydrapple.
me and John are now tied again.
EX. That's correct. Comfy. Meltan.
Mhm.
Dreadnought. Buffalant.
Buffalant.
Oh. A Squirtle. This is a Squirtle. That's a nice card.
All right, John got a hit.
Jesus.
John's in the lead again. You got 8. All
Melmetal.
right, so John is now at 8. I am at 7. Vic can pull through if he gets double hits, or he can at least be tied with John.
Fletchling. Hey, Bulbasaur.
Okay, well Vic gets a hit, I guess. Okay.
Look at that.
Nice. Both of those cards
Yeah.
are really nice.
That looks really cool.
Yeah. So there's actually a Charmander promo that's supposed to go with this. That was released back in Obsidian Flames, I believe.
Mhm.
And it goes with these.
Well, it's in the same style. I think it's the same
style.
artist.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nice cards.
Melmetal. Nimble. Salandit. Rhyperior. Riolu. Melmetal.
And Zeraora.
Zeraora.
All right, so me and Vic are tied, and John's in the lead. Well, Vic, we have 3 packs left to either win or at least tie.
I have a feeling that I'm not going to.
You have a feeling?
I have a feeling.
That
I have a feeling.
Tonight's gonna be a good night.
I didn't think about what would happen in the event that we tied.
There's just double winners.
No, we need to have a definitive winner. I feel like we should have a definitive winner.
We all fist fight outside.
Now we'll just roll a dice and see who. Granted, that's if, because there's a very real chance John just gets like double hits.
That's true. Oh, that's true.
But I'm gonna take this second little half before we move on back to Christmas stuff to just vent real quick. I know I vented in the beginning.
Vent all you want.
But again, whoever's buying Surging Sparks up, can you stop? Like, I've been wanting to pull some more Surging Sparks stuff, and like I said, I've been wanting to use it for our packs that we do every week, but I can't not find them to save my life. I think they were like there the week of, and I just can't find them. I can't find them anywhere, And again, whoever got us these things, thank you for just getting us something. But like I guess they couldn't find it either, or maybe they made these. I don't know. Maybe they went all the way to Mr. Pikachu's house and was like, "Hey, you got any Surging Sparks? No, but here's some Stellar Crown."
Yeah.
All right, thanks. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little vent of my Pokemon frustrations.
Hey, venting's good.
We can all vent every once in a while.
Watch, we're gonna go to the regional. They're not gonna have any of there.
You jinxing it.
You
Yeah.
just make another vent. Yep. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know if you noticed, we got a little piranha plant in the back.
Yes, that was my Secret Santa gift at my work, my job that I do with John. gifted to me. It's actually a lamp. I don't think I'm ever gonna use it as a lamp.
Yeah, it's kind of dim.
It's kind of dim.
It only really works at pitch dark.
In the dark, yeah.
I also I just have a lamp already, but it makes a cool little display thing. That's probably what we'll use it for, is just here on display.
Yeah.
I do wish it was a little bit more flexible at the vine.
You just bend it.
Yeah, I'm afraid of breaking it. But as a statue, it's actually pretty cool.
Oh man, that was funny.
But, okay. Do you guys have a favorite gift that you guys have gotten ever, or just a most memorable gift?
Most memorable gift.
Because I don't know if I have the most memorable gift, but I do have one that I it was very funny how it happened.
What's up?
So I forgot when this was. It was probably 2010, 2011, maybe even 2012. It's Christmas morning, and this is back when we had actual camcorders to record stuff.
Yeah,
with tapes and stuff. And my parents, they're one of those parents who they like recording stuff, especially my mom. Anyway, they're going and recording, and they do that thing where they want us to open one gift at the same time. And we go and we open it, and it's 2 brand new DSIs. One in blue that I got, and one in black that my brother got. And we're like, oh my god, it's so excited. We're trying to have really really nice kind of like the thing you were talking about, having the right amount of emotion for a thing like this.
Yeah.
And I think it was one of the last things we had open, and we're like, oh my god, this is so thank you, stuff like that. And then they stopped recording because I think they needed to switch tapes or something. It's back when you had to use tapes and stuff. Anyway, they're busy doing that, and then me and my brother, we kind of just look at each other, and we look at our new DSIs, and we just swap colors. Because I didn't want the blue one, I wanted the black one, he wanted the blue.
Hey, it worked out.
Yeah, so while they were taking that, we just kind of we're just I that's always I think about that constantly.
Great.
I think my most memorable gift, granted, I've gotten quite a few things. Kids have gotten me stuff. Annie's gotten me quite a few things, and I don't know what it is about but the very first time I got my first Nintendo for Christmas, and opening it up, that first because I had played it at a friend's house, because back then Nintendos were freaking expensive comparatively to what they are today, right? But and just opening it up was just oh my god, I'm never gonna do anything else again ever. I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna come home, and I'm gonna play with this.
He's this is the height of luxury.
This is this is, and I remember it was and as long as I did the stuff that I had to do around the house, it's
chores and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was just I could be on it all the time till whenever, as long as I slept and I went to school, I could be on it whenever. Same as it went up, it was Nintendo, then getting first PlayStation or first those kind of feels. Those were the best. That's one of my most memorable, because it was just oh my god, we got an NES.
It's great that you mentioned that, because I'm the same way with a DS that my dad got me. I'm I was so excited. I'm oh my god, this is because it was the first big gift that I ever got. Because it's the first big gift that I ever got.
Please don't eat the mic.
Because it's the first big gift that I ever got. That I can remember. That was for me, just for me, instead of just being oh, it's clothes. I'm thanks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got me that along with Phoenix Wright.
Ooh. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was oh my god. That's, first of all, that was my first introduction to anything those type of games, right? Because before it was baseball, and it was Atari, Sega, Sonic, right? All that stuff. But that was this is a whole visual novel.
Yeah.
That's probably what got me into reading, was just playing just a bunch of Phoenix Wright.
I can see that, yeah, because that's what the game's based on.
Yeah. It's great. It's great. It's also what got me my love for mystery. It's I don't want help. I want to figure this out myself.
Yeah,
and it was great.
And that brings up another thing. Like, not to say that I didn't have a game system before that. Like, I had an Atari, or my grandmother had an Atari. She was like a Tetris freak, and I know she didn't have a Tetris on the Atari, but she played Atari games. Anyways, but like it was like, the, what is it, like the 2600, or then it was like the 3600 or 3700 or something like that. And then the Sega Master System, when that first came out, the very first Sega Master System, that was like right around the time of that when I got the first NES, and it was just, so I had a Sega and an NES, and so it was just like I said again, it was that year or two, those were like great years. It was like, oh my goodness. Then right after that, the next year I got Final Fantasy 1 for the very first time. And it was just like, they got it for me. It was like, oh, this looks like a good game, because like, I don't know why, it would happen to be there at the store, in front of everything, so they brought it and like, oh, maybe you'll like it. And what built my love for RPGs. And I think I played that game for like probably about, I don't know, like 8 months straight. And then I would like, you'd get to the end of the game and then restart the game. And then like, I want to see how early in the game I could get to max level before I go and beat the game.
Yeah.
And so that's what took me. It took me 6 months of playing every day out, and I would only kill stuff around the main first area. It's because that first little island, if I'm remembering, I think this is correct, it's been on so long. The first little island, once you kill the boss, you zoomed off to the next place.
Yeah.
So you just don't go in that cave and kill the boss. And so I got to level 99 on that first island. And it was just like, it was about 6 months with it.
Oh my!
Those were not really necessarily a Christmas memory, but getting the game for Christmas and then playing it all year long.
Yeah. That's good.
Well, like most of my first gaming experiences are because of Christmas, so like I can relate to that. Like my first video game I ever played was Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and I got that bundled with a red Game Boy Advance SP. I think it was like 2004.
Okay.
I think when I got it, 2005. And that was my first video game ever. Like I had never played a video game up to that point.
Really?
Yeah, because my parents were a lot older. Like they weren't, by this time they're probably like 40.
How old were you?
I was probably like 4, 5 when that happened.
Oh, okay.
And then
that's still early enough. That's still young enough to.
Yeah, granted, like
I thought you were going to say something like 8, 9, 10.
No,
like,
granted, that game was probably a little too advanced for me. Because it was one of those things where like at a certain point I didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to progress, so I would just play the same parts over and over again.
Oh yeah.
But the good thing about Mario Luigi Superstar Saga is that it has the main game, but it also gives you the original Mario Bros, or not the original, but like a redone version of the Mario Bros like arcade game. So once I got to the part where I couldn't finish anymore, or I couldn't go further than that, I would just go and play that, and that was basically the game I would play all the time.
Yeah.
But like I said, a lot of my first gaming things are because of Christmas. A lot of my consoles that I've gotten, were from Christmas, like Christmas gifts. Like my DS, my first DS, I got on Christmas. My DSi, I got on Christmas. And then as I got older, other things started popping up, like my PSP. Got my PSP for Christmas.
Yeah.
My Wii, got that for Christmas. I feel like Christmas was always the thing where like is very like video game centric. Because we didn't really do anything like too spectacular for like my birthday. Is especially because like our birthdays are like in October, so it's like you don't want to push it too much because you're gonna have to save up for Christmas.
Right.
So it'd always be like something small or minimal or something that I guess has more use maybe. And then Christmas was like those are like the big heavy hitter gifts. The things that are a little bit worth more monetarily. But like I remember opening up the Wii for Christmas. I think it was like my aunt on my dad's side of the family, who I probably hadn't seen in like years up to that point. And yeah, it was just a Wii. We opened it was a gift for both me and my brother, and it was just a Wii. And it was the Wii that was bundled in with Wii Sports.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this is awesome. And then my aunt had also bought us like the attachments, like the little third-party attachments, like to make it feel like you're actually swinging a golf club and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And like we literally just played Wii Sports all day. And like, but like that's an awesome gaming memory for me.
Yeah.
And then like just so there was that, and then I think I got a PS3. Like I used PS3. I think a few Christmases later. The funny thing about that was like we got the PS3, and then I think maybe like a few months later the PS4 released.
I know that feeling.
And I was just like, you guys could have just waited. But again, I'm not gonna be ungrateful. I'm just gonna be like, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
And I ran the thing, through its course, because obviously when you get a new console, it's not like when a new console releases, you don't need to get it right away.
Right.
Most of the time they're gonna make stuff backwards compatible. It's very rare when they just start making new games for like the newer consoles and stuff like that. But yeah, I was just like, oh, PS3, PS4 comes out in a couple days. Like, it's like, what are we doing? And then I got a 3DS around the time Pokemon X and Y had finally dropped. And this is going back to what we were talking about earlier. My dad, being my dad, did a thing where he put my 3DS and the copy of Pokemon Y in a different box. But I love corn dogs. Corn dogs are awesome. They're like one of my favorite, like just quick little food things that you can eat. You just put them in the microwave or air fryer or whatever. You just done with it. So we had a lot of like corn dog boxes just like lying around. So I go and I open that gift, and it's wrapped up pretty well. And I go and I rip it, and what do I see? Lo and behold, a box of corn dogs.
Did you get happy?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, it's corn dogs.
I would react the same way.
I was like, oh my god, corn dogs. And they're like, well, no, look inside. I was like, what do you mean look inside? This is corn dogs. And then I go, and they're like, oh my god, there's a 3DS.
The levels of excitement.
Yeah.
It's great.
And it not being cold makes it even more funny.
Yeah. So like, I think that's one of my more favorite, like gaming, or I guess Christmas moments. It's like the one I think about constantly.
Yeah.
That being said, my dad has had some misses with Christmas.
Yeah.
Like it's not always perfect. Like that time I think he hit the nail like right on it. But there was one year when my dad clearly did all the Christmas shopping and didn't know what to get, or maybe stuff was just too expensive. So he just got something that was cheaper alternative.
Yeah.
So this was, I think, Christmas of 2010, 2011. It was 2010 because I think might have been 2011.
One or the other.
Yeah, one or the other. Anyway, my mom was in the hospital like during December, so my dad was pretty much taking care of us, taking us to school and stuff. Being a father.
Right.
But my mom was stuck in the hospital, so she couldn't do any of the Christmas shopping. But my mom was one of those people who was like, hey, write your list to Santa, like so that he knows what to get you and stuff.
Yeah.
Put it in your stocking and then it'd be gone the next day or stuff like that. Very kid friendly stuff to do. But like at that point, I knew what was going on.
Right.
I'm old enough to know that Santa is real and he's totally real, and he's at the North Pole right now working. Well, actually he's on vacation now because this would have come out on December 25th. So technically he's done. He's done.
He's done.
Yeah.
Starting on next year.
Yeah, he's
taking a week off and
chilling with the missus.
Yep.
Anyway, my dad, bless his heart. So I didn't ask for much, but one of the things I did ask for, because at the time, I don't know if it was like an anniversary thing they were doing or they were just doing it, but on store shelves there was a Lego Millennium Falcon. And it was maybe like $60, $70. I don't like asking for expensive stuff, even now, because I'm just like, I don't want to bother my parents. Like I knew at a certain, like we weren't doing like super great financially, so I don't want to burden them. So I was like, I kind of just want to ask for this. I think I asked for like a video game. I think it was the Power Rangers Samurai game for Wii. Maybe like a couple other little things, but I was like, realistically, I just like if I get the Lego Millennium Falcon, that's fine, because I mostly wanted it for like the minifigures. But the Millennium Falcon would have been cool because at the time I was like super into Lego. Anyway, flash forward, my mom's now back home. Christmas morning, we go and there's a bunch of boxes for me and my brother, and we get to one box, and I'm like, all right, this is a big box. It looks like the Lego box. Like I'm like crossing my fingers, hoping this is this Lego Millennium Falcon. And I go and I open it and I see that it's a Millennium Falcon, but it's a Fisher Price Little People's Millennium Falcon toy set for like a toddler. So my dad's like, oh, that's nice. Look at that. And I'm like 10 years old at this point, 10, 11 years old. And I'm like, yay. Thank you. And even I go and I look at my brother who has the same like expression basically as me, being like, oh, this isn't even close to what.
So what your brother knew what you asked for,
Yeah.
right?
So he was like, oh yeah, this is not even close. This is literally a child's toddler. Like this toy, John, was probably like meant for like your granddaughter.
Yeah.
Like that. I was just like,
Did your brother get? Or was
I don't remember my brother's gifts. But then, so again, for, another thing, added context. Around this time, I don't know why. I think it was just because I was growing up and my dad was watching a lot of it. I was like really into like hunting, like or just watching like people's like hunting shows like on TV.
Sure. Wildest catch.
Well, no, like deer hunting and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't like that into it. Like I was into it enough to like be interested in what was going on.
Watch it, but not like make it a hobby or like something you just really love.
But I think my dad saw it as, oh, he really likes hunting. He likes like doing this stuff. So then there was a joint gift. Same Christmas, mind you.
Yeah.
Like a big gift for me and my brother.
Okay.
So we go and we open it up. It's a pretty big gift. It was like this big, pretty decent sized box. And we go, and I don't think my brother was into hunting at all. But we go and we open this box, and it's this gigantic, like Wii game with like 2 big guns, like attachments for your Wii remotes of like Cabela's, like hunting.
Oh, the hunting one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, yay. Like, and my dad was like, oh, that's pretty good, right? Like, that's pretty cool. And I was like, Dad, I think you buy this because you want to play. And you're just trying to like pawn it off of us. Like, but yeah, I was just like, I remember this Christmas so much because every single year since then, I've been like, anything is better than the Christmas the Christmas my dad had to do the Christmas shopping. It's the one Christmas I always remember. And like the only gift I think that I got, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm ungrateful, but like when you're so off the ball,
Yeah.
like where it is funny and I look back on it like this, it's just like, man. Like,
well, I mean, it goes to show that just, I mean, different people at different times, right? I mean, so you see this happen all the time, right? It's probably happened to you more than once. You maybe. It's definitely happened to me. I think I've done it maybe once or twice. But you get asked to get something, or you ask for something, or you just mention it, and you, like you said, you don't want to be like, oh yeah, I want to. You're not asking for like an expensive thing or anything, but you're just like, hey, if you want to know what I would like, I like these types of things, and you get something, and it's like that's not. This person was so off the mark. I think it's a issue of like just people not knowing, right? They're not doing it because they just want to get something cheaper. They just may not know like what, like going and getting a. I think one year my grandmother, my mom's mom, she got me a handheld, but it was like a knockoff Game Boy, so it wasn't really a Game Boy. So it was like it already had games loaded on it. This is way before retro stuff, right? This is just, and it was just like I knew immediately. It was just like. Yeah, this thank you, Grandma. Just like I played the heck out of it, but it was not a Game Boy. And then that next year, my mom, or that same year, or whatever, my mom got me a Game Boy. It's right when the Game Boy was coming out, so I don't know even what it was. It was just like a little thing.
Some Chinese knockoff.
It was like a very bad, and very badly done knockoff too. So I think she found it. I don't know if she found it at the flea market. I don't know where she found it at. But hey, it was a gift, and I took it, and it was fun.
Yeah. What kind of games were there?
I don't remember. I know it was like
Snake.
I don't remember. No, nothing like that. Just it's hard to remember. But stuff I don't remember. Anything you could be like, how we've made fun of this before, like instead of like. Like not Super Mario Brothers, but like Super Daryl Brothers or something. Something. I'm just saying it was something like that. Like it was just really bad game.
yeah, Super Dario Brothers.
Super Dario. There you go.
And we have that at home version.
Yeah. And but that's the same year I got the first Game Boy, and it was like it came with a full set of like the attachment, the light that goes on top, so you could see it bigger. So like I'm sitting here playing the Game Boy, and it was like Game Boy is like this, little tiny, but with the thing, it was about this big. Then it had like the little handle things on it, so you look like a.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. It was just like
it's like a tricked out game.
I couldn't take it anywhere, because it was like people look at you weird, like what the heck are you doing? But yeah, that was I think that's. I get where the people are coming from, or like your dad, right? He's like, oh yeah, hey, it's a Millennium Falcon. That's what he wanted, you know?
Funny enough-
did. He tried half.
Yeah,
he
I
got
mean,
half right.
He got the theme.
Yeah, and I think to this day, I don't think I've ever like brought it up with him either.
that's good, yeah.
If like was it like a pricing issue, or what was it? You just did not know, and you just saw like Millennium Falcon. Because I like with the Cabela's thing, I 100% that was his idea of like, oh, this would be fun for like them. But I think he more so wanted us to like play it with him rather than like
Right.
And granted, my dad's not very tech savvy, so I don't think he would have played it anyways.
Wow.
You know, bless his heart. But yeah, that was like the one Christmas I was like, oh man, this is like rough. And again, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it's just again, like when you're like, again, I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah, you were like
and this
10.
is a child, like a toddler's like.
Yeah, with Fisher Price. I
Yeah.
mean, if you don't know, like your dad probably wasn't used to buying this stuff, so it was
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
the thing,
oh
right?
yeah, you know that's
And that's the thing. My mom had clearly done the shopping
yeah,
forever, and the one time she couldn't do the shopping,
Yeah.
he misses the mark entirely. Yeah,
Understandable.
yeah.
What's funny, we were talking about earlier. I mentioned Atari, right? And that was this because we were talking about we always talk about game stuff, but talking about like first experiences with games and things. I just kind of not to stray out too far off topic, but there used to be an ET game on the Atari.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay.
The infamous ET Atari.
And so
Mm-hmm.
like we had that. We had the Yard's Revenge. We had the jungle. You jump over pits and stuff. I can't remember. Pitfall. There you go. And but that ET game, I would spend so many hours on it because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. There was a beginning and an end.
Confusing game, right?
You could finish it,
You can finish it.
but being 12, 10, maybe a little bit older. I don't remember. It was just so confusing. It was like, wow, this is just. And so you go from panel to panel, right? So you scroll over and you're in another panel. It's like, oh, look, there's something I can pick up. What did that do? Nothing. Okay, go to the next one. So go down the next one, and then you finally find the little boy, right? And then it's like, oh, well, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so annoying.
Hey man, you played that when you were 10 or 11. I played that when I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
How I was confused. I'm like, what now?
Yeah. Well, I say 10 or 11. It was probably 8 or 9 or 7. I mean, it was. I was young, but yeah, that was just like. I think those types of games kind of, spurred on the whole, like, kind of like when you play an adventure game now, like why I go and, try to finish all the game, or why I go and, venture off for 30 hours doing, maybe that's why I like long games, right? Just sitting there for hours with the little controller, just mindlessly,
just slogging through it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's just brought up that memory.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like games, I don't know if they're harder, but like they definitely weren't super like friendly in terms of like just telling you what to do. That's why I think game guides were so big and popular back then.
Yeah.
You don't see game guides anymore because everyone, like, if you need help with something, you just go to YouTube and be like, hey, blank puzzle game, this like part, whatever.
That era from 98 till about 2008, so about a decade's worth, maybe 2010.
Yeah, about 2010.
Yeah. Just like gameguides.com or like GameFAQs. Oh, GameFAQs.com.
Yeah, I used to go to back when
that.
I mean, I think they're still open, but like we don't have any incentive. Back when like Books A Million was still in.
Oh yeah,
they'd have the game guide section, and I would just go there, like just to like go and see games that like I might have had, and just like read them real quick. Be like, how do you get to this? It's like, how do you get through this? And just like, look at it.
I used to get so amazed at like how people would. You could download them and or just open them up, and it was always like, or me and Annie playing a game, right? So we were playing, say, like, I don't know, the second Star Ocean or the third Dragon Quest or whatever, and she's like, oh hey, I need help on this part, and I'm like, man, I don't know what the heck to do, so I go and look for it, and it's just so amazing that the game guides were like so well done.
Yeah,
it's like it was almost like it was professionally done, but it's not. It was just people on the internet making them out, and it was just, there was a first introduction to that, and it was just like, wow, man, now okay, I gotta go look for this, and it takes me an hour to find the stupid part that we're at.
Well, there used to be long, like I think it was around the NES time, there was that Nintendo hotline you can call.
Oh yeah,
where somebody would, like, you could take, hey, I'm having a problem with this part, and you can call them up, and they'd boot up on their end the game where you're stuck at,
do it
while you're doing it, to see where it was at
and tell you. Yeah.
That sounds.
They had the. I used to get the Nintendo, the magazine, the monthly magazine. And in the back of it, it had the number on there.
Yeah,
That sounds
Nintendo,
amazing.
Yeah, I think they obviously they stopped doing that, but like, yeah, back then, like I said, I don't know if that games were harder. It's just that they didn't really give you much,
Right.
like unless you like I think like good example was like, the first Legend of Zelda game. They really don't tell you much. You kind of just have to go and explore.
Yeah.
Well, up until I would say up until the PlayStation 2, most games there weren't like tutorials, right? I mean, there weren't. Hey, try this first, or like. Like a lot of RPGs now, like the first 10 minutes of the game, 15 minutes of the game, it's a lot of talking and showing you how to walk here and go talk to this and go click this and do. They didn't do that. It was just like, oh, look, this is a game. And then oh, wow.
Well, this goes back to that topic. I don't remember what episode we talked about it, but it was like, I think it was like, are games too convoluted?
Oh, yeah.
But, and you brought up that guy who, and I ended up watching his, I forget the name of the video, where he gets like his girlfriend to go in and do it. But I go and I look back at like Mario. I was like, you boot up Super Mario, like the first Super Mario Bros. They don't tell you how to move, how to jump, how to do anything. You just have to figure it out. And that's how most NES games are. Like I said with Legend of Zelda, they don't really tell you how to do anything.
Yeah,
they kind of just expect you to go.
You walk around, you hit a bush, a coin comes out.
Whoa.
You're like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so like if you play a lot of those early like games, like especially like those, like if you don't have a game guide, you kind of just have to remember stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, I think we have it so good right now. Whereas like if you don't know something, just look it up.
This is why when people say things are so hard now, oh my God, that's a whole nother issue. But just like it's like you can spend 5 minutes online and learn anything, anything. If you want to take a month, you can learn a new language.
Yeah.
You can learn anything for free. It's there.
Yeah. If I say something's hard, it's just because I'm bad.
It's because you don't want to go take the time to go look it up.
Or look it up. Yeah.
Granted, some people need help because not everybody's searches are the same.
Oh yeah, sure.
Sometimes you might need need a little push in the right direction, but yeah, everything's out there. I love having the internet now. It's just so
it's very convenient.
The worst part about the internet sometimes is when you need something so specific.
Yeah,
and you have to be specific. But there's like 100,000 websites.
Because like there'll be like sometimes where I'm playing a game and I'll be like, okay, this part. I was like, and they're like, oh, yeah, this part. And I'm like, no, but I need this specific thing. And like, you can search all day trying to find that one specific thing, and you'll never find it. And sometimes you might just have to like wing it and just do it yourself.
It's same thing that reminds me of like PC repair or something messes up on the laptop, right? And so you're kind of like, I want to go, I've exhausted everything, right? I've changed this part. I've done this. Been doing crap for like 25 years now. And it's just like, I should be able to fix, any PC problem.
Yeah.
And I still find myself going to like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to Reddit or I'm going to go to the Windows forum or I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go here. And it doesn't matter what it is, okay, .000, whatever, error, exe, you're going to find it. Someone else has had this problem before.
Yeah.
And you're going to figure out and there's going to be a fix for it. You have to look and you have to search for it. And I always find it funny that like people who don't know or who are more tech illiterate are so amazed when people fix things for them, like what Best Buy has the Geek Squad and all that stuff like that, and there's other companies out there, and everybody's like, oh yeah, they're so wonderful and stuff. It's like you don't know when you take your laptop to them, 90% of the time they're on Google looking for the answer. Not everyone. You have to be really, really, really good because sometimes you just run into stuff that you just don't know. You're not going to know everything, I don't know.
It's impossible.
That also runs. It was a piggyback off the whole game thing. Just like, it's just, you can find anything online.
Yeah, no, but I totally get that though. My dad gets amazed when I log into his Gmail account. Like,
oh, okay.
Or like when I get him hooked up to the Wi-Fi or like logged into like anything for him, he's like, whoa, you're so savvy. Like, I'm like, no, you're just, I'm like, because in my head, I'm like, Dad, I'm not smart. You're just very like very not smart. Like,
it almost sounds like he's just doing it on purpose now.
Sometimes I think he does. Like, I remember it got to the point, and Dad, I love you, but like, I remember one time he came in to do something with his phone, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to walk you through it, and we're gonna do it together. That way, I don't have to do it. And I've done this with my mom for like payments for like, because we have YouTube TV. And my family is the type of people, it's like they don't put money in their main account until they like have to. They usually just keep in savings and they move it.
Yeah.
Right.
Most people these days,
so every month they need me to pay the YouTube TV. because it auto bills, but they don't have anything in there.
Yeah.
So I remember taking my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm going to show you how to do it, but I'm not going to finish it because we're going to go back to the beginning and you're going to do it. And then she ended up writing it down, lost the paper.
Right.
And now I just still do it because it's just easier for me to do it.
You are stuck doing that.
Oh yeah, dude. The day I am no longer like living there, they're it's over.
No,
if they have any problem, like
no, because
they'll call
my
you.
sister
They're
thought
calling
the
you.
exact same thing.
Yeah.
And my mom still calls her for like, hey, can you do this payment for me? And she's like, fine. They're gonna call you once you move away.
Yeah. It's all people who just didn't have that experience. You know, it's just,
the worst part about it is it happened one day while I was at work. I think it was like a Sunday I was working, and my brother was home, and they still chose to call me.
And okay, I get it because I'm the one that everybody calls, right? Annie's family, something happens like that, text stuff. Oh, hey, John, he knows that stuff.
Yeah.
Family stuff, anybody else? Yeah. Oh, yeah, John, he knows that. And it's always like, yeah. And they're always like I'll get the most random. Anybody who's ever out there, if you ever listen to this stuff, I'm not talking bad about any of y'all, but this is just me just saying it's kind of funny. People coming up to you and like, oh, hey, can you log in and like I have all my stuff on here. I just need to get it onto my laptop. And if we can make a copy and then change some stuff and then put it back over here. Like I'm thinking to myself like, yeah, cool. I'll charge you $20.
Hey, you know what? As long as you're doing it, right?
Stuff like that. And or like it's always that type of stuff, right? And it's so what I would think that's, menial, I guess, or what kids today, right? I mean, if I told that to Bastion, he would probably look at me like, are you dumb? Like, you don't know how to do that? Whatever he is, Gen, whatever.
Yeah, to be fair, but I feel like Bastion's also like an anomaly in his own right. Because he's a lot smarter than I think a lot of other kids. Because like there's people that we've there's people that we've dealt with that are probably slightly older than he is that still don't know how to send an email.
Oh yeah.
Like there are three things I think that everybody should just universally know. One of them is like how to log into Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Send an email.
Universal Wi-Fi. Yeah, anywhere you're at, log into a Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so log into Wi-Fi, send an email, and then just like how to log into anything that you like have. Whether it's like a subscription thing or like a payment thing, like just knowing how to log into stuff.
You would be surprised at the amount of people that don't even try or don't. Well, I mean, because in order to learn something, you have to do it at least once, right? So the amount of people who don't learn things because they don't want to try things. So like it goes back to like that's why it just popped into my head. But they get to a page where it's like, okay, you got to log in. Oh, I don't have a login. I got to sign up, right? And it's like, okay, well, just push the sign up button. Push it. You have at max 6 fields, if sometimes 3.
Yeah.
A name, address, or just like your email address,
and then password.
And they're like, but then aren't they going to be able to check my email? And it's like, no, they're going to send stuff to that email address, but I don't want them to send stuff to that email address. Well, then why are you downloading this app? Why are you going on here? Then
Yeah.
So I get it. Different age, different time. And don't get me wrong. It's like you said, too. Sometimes it's kids that are 15, 16, 17 years old, right? I mean, even now, I run into that at work sometimes. Not that young, but, 20-year-olds running in. It's like, well, I don't use email. Why not? Like, how do you send things to people? Just from your phone?
Text.
Just text? That doesn't work all the time. It's not going to work with bigger
Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't know how to use email, you should at least know how to mail a regular letter.
Yeah.
One or the other. Because email took it over, but it's just like, man, that's
yeah, but I feel like there's a lot of things now that like it's like, oh yeah, we know how to do that, like that people just don't know. Like I remember one day I had a friend from that I used to work with at a local game store. Local game store.
Uh-huh.
And they came in because they just wanted to say hi and chit chat and stuff like that. And because at the place we work, we have this analog clock like that tells the time. And they go
exactly where this
so
is going.
yeah. So they go and they look at it and they're like, hey, could you tell me what time it is? And I was like, you just looked at the clock. I'm like, yeah, I know. And I was like, do you not know what time it is by looking at the analog clock? And they're like, no. And I was like, oh my God. Like, because they don't teach that anymore. Because like, why would they? And like, I get it. But at the same time,
but also you're gonna know stuff like that because I mean your parents are a little bit older, and so I mean
yeah. But I also was taught that in school.
that's
Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, I was taught analog like probably like second grade, first grade. Like, I was real young when like they started teaching.
yeah
me.
that's like a kinder to first grade thing that they start teaching. Yeah, the whole how to look at the clock. You know, very basic. You know
that
household things.
I might have learned it, but I just don't remember.
To be fair, it's also not a hard concept. I don't know what like why people would just like. I get maybe if you're like far away and they don't have like the like because there are some analog clocks that don't have like the notches for like the minutes.
Yeah,
And you just kind of have to like hope and pray that you know what time it is.
yeah.
But like if they have the notches, it's not that hard.
Well, I mean, even the standard is the lower one's always the hour. So
Yeah, there's hour, minutes, and
hour,
seconds.
minutes, yeah.
Like it's not that hard. Yeah, there's 60 little notches. Like when it goes to the middle, like the top notch, it's 0.
Right. Like you don't have to be precise with the minutes. You just need to know what
Yeah.
roughly hour.
Like
and-
I am so afraid to tell people like it's a quarter past something.
Yeah,
Because I'm afraid they're not gonna know what a quarter past is.
you ever watch those videos where people ask them on the street? They're like, "What's a quarter past 10?" Oh, it's 10:25, right? Because they're like,
Yeah, because
25 is a quarter.
we just blew Vic's mind.
yeah.
That's
Oh man, I got to show you some videos, Rick. That would be
No,
great to
that
see you
doesn't make
react
me
to those things.
mad.
Oh man, that would be so great.
ah.
Put that on TikTok. That'd
You
be
know,
fun.
I say that, but then when I try to talk to like that with my sister, she's
Mhm.
like, "Why are you talking like that?" I'm like,
Mm.
"What? It's just the time." It's like you're being stupid. Stop saying it like that. I'm like, but to be fair, I also say it very jokingly.
Yeah.
I say it in a very unnatural way. It's like, "Oh yes, it's 7:75." And she's
Yeah.
like, "Shut up." I'm like, all right.
Well, I mean, so I think what it is just that kids don't pay attention anymore. It's the attention span.
It's a very short attention span.
It is. It's everybody's in phones. I mean, just all you got to do is just. I mean, I was gonna say drive around, but just while you're out in a car somewhere, just look around. It's like every other person's on a damn phone while they're driving.
Yeah, every once in a while, you just need to
It's like, yeah, put it down.
just stand, just look up, and then just
Yeah,
don't do anything.
Just
for
don't.
good-
Yeah.
for a good
Well,
minute.
what I mean is,
Touch
you're
grass.
gonna drive. You're gonna
Touch
drive for 10, 15 minutes. Put your phone away, and just drive and just look places.
Yeah.
Less accidents, right? I mean, it's what's happened the past couple, 20 years. More accidents, more phone usage. Kids are getting. I'm not saying kids are getting dumber. They're not getting dumber, but just they're paying less
Yeah.
attention to things.
Short attention span doesn't
Yeah.
mean we're saying they're
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah.
It's just saying they need to,
Just, put down the phone every once in a while. I mean,
Yeah,
don't
slow
get me
down
wrong.
every once
I
in
have
a
my phone all the time. I get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I'm walking, I have my phone with me, but that's mostly just for listening to music.
Yeah.
I'm still looking around.
Yeah, I think the only time I ever actively use my phone is when I'm either watching YouTube on it. Because like I will say this about my phone, I do most of my media consumption on my phone.
Yeah.
Like I don't use a TV or like a laptop. I usually watch stuff on my phone or my iPad mini. Like I hardly ever use like a big screen to like watch anything I'm actively watching.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. I cannot watch on this small.
I think it's because like I have more control over like the angles of which I'm watching stuff.
Yeah.
So like it like
Okay.
if I'm like watching a TV show like on Netflix on my iPhone, I could be like flat on my back on my bed, but like maybe I want to turn, so now I'm like on my back and now I can put the phone like in front of my face and I can just be in whatever position I want. Whereas if I'm using my TV, it's kind of locked to where it is, so I have to always be looking that way.
Right.
Whereas like if I'm on my phone, I can just put it whatever.
Well,
I
that's
want.
why you set up your TV, in the perfect position in your room.
Some
you
of us
put-
have limited space.
What if I want to
You
walk
put the
behind
TV
it?
right at the edge, right at the bottom of your bed, so you could just lay here.
What if I want to walk behind my TV?
You don't need to walk behind your TV. Why would you need to walk behind your TV?
You never know.
Just saying,
Man,
I love watching on
Yeah.
love big screen on the TV, just YouTube. If I could just sit in bed and just watch YouTube, I love that. It's so good. Movies, I can't watch movies and TV shows on small screen. I can't. It has to be on the laptop.
That's
That's an eye problem.
honestly, I'm the same way. Most of my media consumption is through my phone. Yeah, mostly because the TV that I have it connected to my
Well-
Xbox. So
Also, I watch a lot of things that are not in English. So having to read on the phone.
right.
Yeah.
Your
It's an
old
issue.
man eyes.
Yeah, John's old
Yeah.
man eyes.
Yeah.
His age. is What's
Well,
what's
can you do it
causing
without
this.
your glasses?
Roughly,
Really?
if I have the screen right.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm not.
But I mean, like here,
I'm not blind,
I
but
never
I just
said you're
can't. I
blind.
just
I'm
can't
just saying.
see far. I'm not
Yeah.
Sylvia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sylvia's a sister, by the way.
My sister. She's my sister. She's my sister.
She's kind of blind. She's really blind.
Oh, really blind.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like I've worn her glasses before. They hurt. I'm like,
Oh.
let me not put these on ever again.
Yeah.
But
You ever do that when you were little? You ever put somebody else, like old person's glasses on? I don't mean sound old person, but you know, somebody's
Somebody's
glasses.
glasses. Yeah, I do it.
Yeah.
I still do it.
Really?
I think it's fun to see.
I used to love doing that,
you
but
want to see how my eyes?
I used to love
I
doing that, and it would get like.
I'm like 90% sure I have done this at one point. Jesus Christ. Everything is blurry.
I'm sorry.
Everything is blurry.
if you'll notice, one eye is
like I cannot
blurred.
read that. That's just
It's fine.
color crown.
If
I have to put it in like it barely.
Yeah.
I can.
see how you're holding
Holy.
it is how
Oh,
I
that
have
hurt
to.
my, oh, that hurt my eyes.
You know how you hold it? That's how
Let me see.
that's how I
I got
have
it.
to
I got
hold
it.
things to read things without my glasses.
Oh my god, that hurt my eyes. Like that actually hurt my eyes.
Yeah. By the way, I can still see you guys.
No, I don't have any doubt about that.
I can
Like,
still see you guys, but I can like I can't say
Damn.
any details about you guys, but I
Wow.
can see you guys.
he does know
yeah,
that we're male.
One is worse than the other, so
Yeah, you can tell. Is it the left?
Yeah.
Yeah. It blurs you more
Mhm.
to me than this one. This one's like a double, and this one's like a triple blur.
I couldn't tell
So-
because they were hurting my eyes, so I wasn't just trying to focus.
It's-
That's why I was
fine.
holding it away
It's
from
fine.
it a little bit.
you
yeah.
know,
I was like,
next time they say books can't hurt you, they can, because this is what's happened.
Yeah.
I used to read books like this
Yeah.
in middle school.
Yeah.
Not great posture. It just really did not work for me.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Wow, we really strayed off topic there.
yeah, I don't even remember how we got there. I think it was like with gifts and stuff.
It was something. Who knows?
Oh, it was because I said the gifts that I got was a DS.
and then
like
it went
that-
on from there. And now
But
it's a
that
Game Boy,
played game, and then it went to
yeah.
games that introduced, and then we kind of
Yeah, but how do we get to like talking
glasses.
about no, not glasses, but just like the topic about like doing things for people because like we're tech savvy. Like how do we get there?
Wow. I don't-
okay.
Christmas gifts or something. We're talking about.
Let's go backwards.
Yeah.
Talking about tech savvy stuff because then we were talking about how different times.
Oh no,
Yeah.
because I was talking about how my parents were tech savvy, and
Yeah.
he bought the Wii game,
yes,
and I knew he wasn't going to use
Yeah.
it.
yes,
And then somehow we got to like doing that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we talked about analog clocks.
Whatever the
Which
case.
I
yeah.
still rock the analog clock. Like my Apple Watch face is an analog clock. Like I rock out with the analog clock. Like I don't know why. It's just my
I mean,
Clock-
it's
clock
probably
face
better
choice.
that way, anyways.
Yeah. because like I don't know. I like seeing the seconds and stuff go by.
See, I wish I had a wristwatch like that. I only have my regular phone, but I have it in military time.
Yeah.
For my job.
That's another thing. Trying to explain to someone, a younger person, how military time works, after like 12, and they just can't grasp it. It's like 13 is just one. It's just one.
What's hilarious?
13 is one.
This
That's
exact same thing is happening at my job with the person that I work with
Mhm.
because he's like a younger person,
Mhm.
but he has to know military time, and I've tried to explain to him it's just subtract 12 from it, and that's what time it is.
Yeah.
And then once it resets to 0, that's when you read it normally. He's like,
See, I don't do it like that. I do it like in multiples of 3. So and then I subtract.
Oh.
It's probably more of a hassle to do that. But I'm like, okay, well, 15. If I times that by 3, to get to 15, it'd weirdly be 3. Like, cause like if you add 3 to 12, it'd get to 15.
yeah.
So I'm like, oh, it's 3 o'clock, and then another like 18. It would be like 3 times 6.
Okay.
So like 8 or like 6 or whatever. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I just like.
Sure. I mean, everyone's got their own way of doing it.
I used to do it when I was younger, when I didn't know, just grasp it. It was when 13, you leave the first number alone. So what's 2 minus 3?
1.
So
Oh.
if it's 1700, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah. So-
2000, 8, because the 10 minus 2 is 8.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
See, that's probably a smarter way of doing it.
it's just
Try to
my
go
way.
simplest,
It's just
simplest.
my
But I
way,
prefer it my
one
way.
less step.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead
Yeah.
of doing the minus 12, I just minus 2.
-2.
Yeah.
Wait, what if you get to like 20?
24.
No, but what if it's like
20.
21? 2100.
Yeah, leave the 2 alone. What's 1 minus 2? What's 11 minus
-1.
2? What's 11 minus 2?
9. Okay, so then
Yeah, I think I still prefer my way. I think my way still makes more sense in my head.
sure.
Because I'm like, oh, 12. And then you add 3 to get to 15.
Yeah.
So it's 3. And then like add another 3, you get to 6. And then
God,
1800.
that is so complicated for me.
Like-
for me, that's so
Or you could just know that from 12 to 15 is 3 numbers, and it's 13, 14, 15. So 1500 is
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Yeah.
And then you add another 3, you get to 6 o'clock. That's 1800. That's 15, 1800.
I guess.
Again, multiples of 3.
Or you can just go 18 minus 12 is 6.
Right? Again,
That's too confusing for me.
well, here's the thing, right? Now I just,
talking about? That's a year away. Just one.
Well, no. That's how I learned it. Now
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because
Yeah,
2000 is
here's the thing. Now I
10
just
o'clock.
know.
Yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
it's not. Now I don't think about
Right,
it. Now
yeah,
it's
you
just
can
like
just do
whatever.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think weirdly now I don't think about it for like any of like the teen numbers, but like once I get to like the 20, I'm like, okay, 20 is 8, and then I'll just figure it out.
And
from
then you
there.
just
Yeah.
But I also don't use military time, so I hardly ever like think about it.
No, I have to actively use it.
But I guarantee you, if I showed the same person who didn't know analog clock, they're not gonna know.
Yeah.
I guarantee them, like they wouldn't know that.
Well, I don't know. Here's to hoping that people, try to spend some more time off their phones and
with their families.
with their
this
families. Yeah, because it's Christmas. Yeah, because we're here celebrating Christmas.
Well,
Not
let's
really
hope they're
celebrating.
watching, because we're all know they are not watching because they're spending time with their families, which
Yeah.
I guess is like a double-edged sword, because we kind of want them to do that, but at the same time we want the view.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, when this comes out, we will probably just be hanging out together.
Yeah. So I guess we're not doing the same thing that everyone else is doing. Well, we are doing the same thing as everybody else.
We are.
Yes.
We'll be hanging out with friends and family.
Yep.
Watching some. Who knows? We don't know what movies we're watching yet, but
To be fair, we don't know what we're doing. We just know we're doing it.
We're going to wing it just like this episode.
yeah.
And with that, I guess we'll get to the last 3
yeah. Might
for
as
all
well.
of us. The last 3 packs of the year.
But yeah,
Or I guess 9, because
last
we're all
three of the
doing.
year.
And again, I will let John know the energy and then 3.
Energy, then 3. Yeah, I remember. See, I told you it rhymes.
What did I get? Electric.
Wah, wah, wah.
So
Ooh, electric.
John can technically win here.
True.
And Ruben can win if he gets.
I
3.
would need to get 2. John
To
would need
tie?
to get none.
No, you're at 7.
Yeah.
That's right. Never
'Cause
mind.
me and Vic are both at 7. So me and Vic either have to like pool more than one.
While I pick none.
Yeah, well he picks none. But yes, the final packs of the year, and what a year it has been.
What a year.
And these unprecedented Christmas times.
Unprecedented Christmas time.
And I'm just gonna look at my common cards real quick. I just want to see what we had. Oh, Jirachi! I love Jirachi. Favorite mythical Pokemon.
Hey. Is it because he does wishes?
I don't know. He's just a cute little guy. Or girl. I don't actually know.
To be fair, he also takes millennia long naps, so that doesn't hurt his chances.
Look at you busting out the Pokemon knowledge.
It's the only knowledge I remember. Other than Drifloom taking kids.
Nice.
As a fact. Good job.
That is a fact.
And as again, tradition, codes will probably be somewhere right here. You take them at your leisure.
Impy Dimp. That's a funny looking card.
All right, John. Well, you are in the lead.
Impy Dimp?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Impy
that's a funny looking card.
That's
Funny looking
That
Pokemon.
looks like a Dragon Quest character,
It does.
right?
It does.
All right, John. Well, you're in the lead, so you go first. Now you got stuff all over Janine. There you go.
Janine's gonna
Put some
file
respect on her name, dude.
a complaint.
Well, technically, she would be the place to file the complaint.
She is HR.
Yeah, she is HR.
Toad Squirrel.
Okay.
Ooh.
Panseer. Clean Clang. Phalanx.
Yeah.
Azumarill.
Resumer.
Caracosta. Fizzy. Fizzle.
Flittle.
Oh, that's an L.
My
Flittle.
Okaberry. And Raging Bolt.
Okay, so John didn't get anything. So if
There's a chance.
so there is a chance for me and Vic to win. We just We just have to pull 2. I don't know if we're gonna do
I
that
got a Raging Bolt. It's a nice card.
because worst case scenario is we all tie and we'll have to figure out. We'll figure out a thing right now. Oh, there goes a firework.
Firework.
They're celebrating my victory. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tornadus, Gravity Gemstone,
Nothing.
Kling Clang. Got Diancie,
Ooh.
Meryl, Full Art Briar.
Oh.
So I am tied.
Nice.
I got Toad Scroll, Grim Snarl,
Nothing.
and Melmetal. So I'm
Nice.
tied with John. Vic.
I can already feel myself losing.
So Vic.
What if I hit twice?
Then you win.
That'd be
You win.
That'd be the biggest upset.
That would be the comeback of the year. Literally, that'd be the comeback of the year.
Noctowl,
Okay.
Electivire.
Archaludon.
I always have to point that to you. Low kicks,
Okay.
cover fossil, Melmetal EX.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Vic could do it. Vic can actually do it.
That's nice.
Your mask, Area Zero under depths and Cradily.
So we all tied.
We all died.
We all tied.
Oh
Tied
my
at
god.
8-8.
We're at 8, 8, and 8.
8.
You know what's funny,
8.
Vic? If I hadn't gotten you those packs,
No, I would have been 7.
yeah, you would. So you're welcome. Okay, so we have a 3-way tie.
Ooh, this one's cool.
Yeah, it's a Full Art Briar. That's a really cool card. I didn't think about what would happen if we did this. So,
Oh, didn't we say we were gonna have a roll off?
you know what? Let's do that.
Do roll
Do you have a D20?
I do have a D20.
Whoever gets the 21st wins.
Oh wow.
Oh, we got a crit fish on this.
Yep.
Now, if John gets the 20 right off the bat, like or whoever gets the 20 right off the bat, the other two get a chance to do it. No, we use the same D20. Well, I'll use the same
D20. You want the metal or the?
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
Yeah, let's do the metal. That way, isn't there 1 or 2 or 3?
I have 2. I have
2,
2,
right?
But we can use 1.
This is very suspenseful.
Okay. Since he was winning in the beginning, right?
Yes. So John.
Since you were winning in the start, you get.
Yeah, we will do it in the order.
12.
13.
Hey, 14.
1.
That's a 1.
All right. Well, that's the opposite.
He loses.
That's a 9.
9.
This could go on forever.
We
Theoretically.
could go.
I was just
18.
I was just gonna say that's why I said we should have 3 dice. We could all roll.
17.
No, this is more fun though.
Yeah,
This is more fun. This is more fun.
11.
19.
Dude, I'm getting so close. This is actually.
He's working his way up next. He's gonna get us 2.
14.
6.
6.
16.
1.
1. Jeez.
Yeah, this dice
15.
is horrible.
16. 18. This could go on forever. We might just
I thought that was 20.
speed
I saw
this
2.
along while we're doing this. 15. We might have
You
to.
gotta roll.
Yeah, you gotta roll. You didn't
Oh,
roll.
shit.
He's just handing it back and forth.
I'm just hanging it back. I'm just hanging it back.
Oh my goodness.
2.
2. I roll again.
Yeah, roll
Yeah,
again.
just
It's
go.
supposed to be you.
1.
Oh my god, come on.
No, 18.
18.
17.
My goodness, the
3,
suspense is killing me.
5,
Literally.
2.
2. We've hit every number.
No. No.
We've hit every number.
2. Oh my god. 8.
15.
Oh my god. Ah!
All right.
I saw it.
The comeback kid, Vic,
Yes.
has won.
Vic wins.
Vic hit the 20. Vic, congratulations. I'm gonna say I gave him that win. Without my packs, he wouldn't have been able to do it. This is my victory.
I shot both of my competitors in the foot while we were racing. This is
Well,
what
Vic,
happened.
Congratulations. I'm gonna write that down, Vic, as winner. Yeah, this was very interesting.
So for yearly total, 8.
9,
and 8.
8.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, we'll put that right on the screen.
Nice.
Yeah, this is not what I didn't think this was going to
Did not expect this
did not expect,
at all.
Did not, but you know what? What a way to end up the year.
I was fully
Yeah.
expecting to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be cool. Looking forward to next year. Checking out with
Yeah.
seeing what. Yeah.
Getting to hang out with you guys.
Heck.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, we'll get to like the mushy kind of I love you guys. New Year Eve type stuff.
Yeah, we'll
for
talk about
next
that.
episode.
We'll talk about that.
I'll cry.
Because that'll be the start of the new year.
Of the new year.
But I think our last episode, I think we've done really good,
It was great.
pretty decently. For like the first can't really say half a year because we've only been doing it for like 4 months, 5 months maybe.
Hey, those are pretty good months.
I
I
like
had fun.
3 months.
Granted, we've had our hiccups
Yeah.
again, uploading and stuff, but
Yeah.
we'll get that all situated and stuff. But I've had fun. I hope
Yep.
you guys have had fun. I hope
Amazing.
you guys have had fun watching because we like doing this and we probably won't stop. Even if we get no views ever.
Let us know what you like, dislike, what you want to see next in the coming year. We have a lot of things. I have a lot of things planned for us to, do. Like you said, beginning of the year is going to be Pokemon regionals here in San Antonio, and hopefully soon we'll put all the extra social medias out there. TikTok will be being uploaded on YouTube Shorts, stuff like that. So
Yeah, we're definitely gonna start putting ourselves out there
yeah,
more.
a little bit more. Yeah. Let
Obviously,
us know what you want. Reviews, reactions.
yeah. Obviously, we've
whatever.
been kind of like held down by like the restraints of just what we can do.
Yeah.
Right.
But we really want to start going like fully, a little bit more into it.
Yeah.
And that'll start again. New year,
New year, new
New
show.
year.
Yes.
new year, new show, same us.
Yes. Yeah.
And hopefully we're just a little bit better.
Yes.
But I guess with that, that's been it for this podcast.
Had
Leave a like,
wonderful-
leave a comment. Tell us what you got for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you didn't get for Christmas.
Hopefully you
Your-
got what you wanted.
Yeah, your favorite Christmas movie, story, whatever you want. Just let us know. But I've been Ruben.
I've been Vic.
And I've been John.
Merry Christmas. And if
Merry
you don't celebrate
Christmas.
Christmas, I'm sorry. But that's it.
Peace.
Peace.
You're gonna almost cut it already.
Ho, 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 everybody. Santa here, and just delivering some presents for the good little boys that's staying on topic. It's quite dark in here. Santa will just leave it here on the table. Merry Christmas, everybody.